Welcome back to Between M&M. I am Brandon.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Alex.
And we have a baby on set today.
A little finsters.
We have hopefully everything correct now. We are going to be recording this stream, putting it up on YouTube, and hopefully everything is going well. I don't know about the quality. That's one thing I got to double check. I forgot about that.
What your quality of the stream was, or whatever, the video quality?
Yeah, because I couldn't check the last one because it wasn't recording. So I'll check that now. You can get talking about the drink of the week.
Well, the drink of the week, I just random. Were you gonna say something?
No. Go ahead.
Drink of the week, we were at Wegmans earlier, and I just randomly was like, "Hey, you mind if I go look for a drink of the week real quick, just something random?" And I found these drinks called Lemon Perfect. They're cold pressed lemon water. How do you say this one, Brandon?
Acai.
Blueberry acai and dragon fruit mango. We got two of them to try. They are a naturally refreshing lemon-powered beverage. Half a squeezed organic lemonade in each bottle, cold pressed and full of flavor, hydrating electrolytes. Made with no artificial ingredients.
I feel like this is very similar to one of the drinks we tried before, but I have no idea. I don't know which one it would be.
I think it's the one when we had Mike on.
Yeah, probably.
Because it was kind of this style drink.
I feel like most of the drinks you guys do are like
Healthy?
We do a lot of
strange.
Oh, yeah.
What's the point? We're trying to find strange drinks that actually taste good.
Yeah, but even your strange is something that I wouldn't even want to drink. Like, didn't you guys do the Mountain Dew?
Yes, that gave me heartburn.
Yeah, that I wouldn't even tried it.
And
I was
then
like, no, not
There's
doing
thick
it.
water right back there if you want to try that from last week.
Yeah, you were talking about it, and I'm
I'm
worried about texture. So
I'm going to try this dragon fruit mango.
is that the one we're going with first?
If you want to try something else first.
Oh.
It smells good.
What do you have in this one?
Oh,
Nothing.
it does smell good.
You want to smell it? You want to put that sniffer to use?
I guess.
I've been sneezing a lot lately, so I think I'm
Do like
gonna
you're
have
doing
to
a rail of Coke.
Oh my god. So
However much you want to put in.
I think I'm gonna quit bike riding.
Already?
The one
Yeah,
day that
because-
You do it once, right?
I didn't wake up skinny, and I'm kind of pissed about that.
Oh, by the way, these are 1 net carb per bottle. So, like, super freaking healthy for you.
Nice.
It's got let's see. It says 9 carbohydrates though. What? So it's counteracted. It's counteracted by something. It's got to be 5 calories.
Hey, Jake's in the chat.
What's going on, Jake?
What's up, Jake?
Hey.
Show Jake the baby.
Oh, yeah, yep.
This is the new one. This is Finley.
The ugly one.
Finsters.
Jeez, just choke her out.
Well, she's milk drunk. I was just burping her. Like super milk drunk.
But yeah, I went for an hour-long bike ride last night, and I had it on like the highest resistance, so I could like get the most workout. And I went to like every corner of the town,
Yeah.
and then I was gonna finish off by going to James Street and going around and then back to here. But I got to over the bridge, and then there's that road before
Where
The
the
old
nurse school
school?
is.
what?
The road before where the old school is.
Yeah, before the old school, if you're heading down by like the other place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a road before that that leads to a bridge, and then all the bars. Like right before Turnpike goes up, there's that one turn where you go, and then there's a bridge.
The bridge is way before.
I know. There's just no distinct things that are in that area. So you know
Are you just
where
talking
the
River Street on that bridge?
yes. So I got to that stop sign, and I was like,
Sheeters in Buffalo this weekend.
I cannot go further. I am going to die. And so I just turned off there, came here, and put the brakes on, hopped off the bike, and I almost fell. My legs almost gave out.
I was half expecting you to take your Oh, your electric longboard and ride with the bike all the way home with it. Like stand on the side with
Oh,
the
yeah.
with
Yeah.
having the
Hold the
bike on the
bike.
side of you.
No, I dropped the bike off here and I left. I couldn't go any further.
Well, let's try this
Drink of the week.
the dragon fruit mango. If I like it, I'm gonna start drinking this, Alex. I hope your pocketbook can handle it. The whole $1.99 a drink. It's about the same
Well,
price
that's
as a
not bad.
It's about the same price as a Pepsi, and it's
Yeah, it's
way
actually not
healthier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's way smaller too.
That's what she
I
said.
don't. Is it?
It's kind of strong, but it's good.
I like it. It's like a watered down lemonade.
Yeah.
I mean, it is half a freaking lemon in it.
You can't taste the coconut water at all.
There's coconut water in this?
Isn't that what it said?
No.
Oh no, lemon water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I was like, coconut.
I don't know where the dragon fruit and mango are, but I did taste the lemon.
I've never seen a fruit that can breathe fire.
I've never seen a thing that can breathe fire.
I've never seen a dragon fruit mango.
Oh shit! I was gonna set up the green screens today too, and totally forgot while I was setting this up. So
What green screens? There's a huge garage.
what green screen?
That is really good though.
I know you guys can't see Finley, but she's like
Wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
wide-eyed and like she keeps making angry faces at me. So I'm not too sure what's going on.
Into the tunnel she goes. The little
Oh yeah.
nest.
Oops! I pressed the wrong button.
Way to go. There's the
It's gonna do
transition
it one
screen.
more time.
You just like to show it off.
My bad.
Let's be
Yeah.
I mean, he
honest.
paid for it. Might as well get his use for it.
Yeah, I tried to get the template so I could like make some adjustments and stuff,
Mhm.
and then make like this starting soon. They wouldn't even give it to me. I was like, I'll give you like a $28 tip. And they were like, sorry, we can't give you this thing. And I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just have to remake it one of these days.
I think the dragon fruit smells better than this. It still smells good though.
There she goes, making angry faces again.
It does smell very blueberry though.
I think this one smells better
She
though.
looks confused as hell. Hey.
Yeah, but when Matt talks, she makes like an angry face.
She doesn't like me.
No, do you blame her? Now she's smirking. Yeah.
Gross. Babies are ugly.
Squished faces and stuff. They kind of look like cone heads.
I don't know. You said Carter wasn't too bad.
Well, Carter was.
Yeah, you got lucky with that one.
Carter was extracted. She wasn't birthed.
You're right. I mean, Finley's starting to look more like Carter, and her head's starting to get more normal shape.
She still looks pissed off most of the time.
I
Not
mean,
part of the drink of the week.
She is my child, so you can't expect too much of happy faces. Oh, yeah.
So which one is this one again?
This is
Blueberry
the- The
acai.
Yeah, blueberry acai.
I like the smell of the first one better.
That's what Matt said too.
Well,
Hey.
Alex and I are very similar.
We're recording here.
Hey,
Quiet.
no interruptions.
All right.
I kind of like the flavor of this one better.
I
No.
like the first one better. I like the lemony taste of the first one. This one tastes a lot like blueberries though. It's not bad.
I don't love it. I don't think I'll ever pick this at the store. Like, the first one, I'll be like, oh yeah, I totally would drink that again.
You also only drink purple Gatorade. It's the only flavor you drink.
Sometimes orange.
Actually, we'll bring this into
If you
effect.
get the other Gatorades, I drink some of yours.
Is
but
that
if
empty?
I'm picking
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Pour a little bit of this in there, and tell me what it tastes like.
I've had this before.
Have you?
A
It's
little
new.
bit, Matt.
Come on, Matt.
You should have known better than handing him that.
Pretty sure I've had that before. It's
All
like
right,
cranberry
Pass
something.
your COVID right on
No,
over
it's
so I can
new.
try it.
It's this summer flavor.
Oh, strawberry apricot.
You know what it tastes like?
It smells like strawberry jam.
It tastes like the Little Debbie strawberry shortcake.
I haven't had
snacks.
one of those. Actually, you know little fucking strawberry candies? Like they were in the wrapper that looks like a strawberry with a little green top on it. Like that all the grandmas
yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
all the grandmas would always have in their cabinet.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
No, that literally tastes like the strawberry jam my mom always made.
Alex drinks
growing
some of
up.
that. She's gonna bounce it off the walls tonight.
Oh yeah, no, that's
she can't.
like
She can't do energy drinks.
Mm-mm.
No. I needed it because I was feeling a little tired.
Remember when we were skiing and I had 2 of the white monsters. It was when we were at Swain. Probably I can put that over here.
Okay.
It was when we were at Swain. Probably. Oh,
The first time going this winter, or
I'm not sure if it was this year or last year, but I went with 2 of the monsters, the white ones. And I opened it up at the bottom of the left. I was like, "Fuck, we're getting off soon." Just fucking knocked it back and finished it off. And
oh wait, yeah, I do remember that. I think that was last year.
I think that was last year.
Yeah.
But I just like slammed it, and I was like, it doesn't wake me up at all.
No, if that was me, I literally would be like shaking from all. No, I can't do it.
I've been doing the new Zila flavor, the mango candy or whatever it is, and
I thought that one tasted pretty good.
yeah, I mean this one's good. I had 2 of those, including this one, and then I got the mango candy one, and it's a very subtle flavor, but that's got 220 milligrams of caffeine. I feel like the mango one doesn't have as much caffeine. I haven't looked, but I always do at least 2 scoops of that every morning.
So is the one drink called Bomb Pop or something like that, like the pre-workout or Rocket Pop, something like that?
I
It's
don't
like it's
know.
based on the flavor of the ice cream that you get on the like ice cream trucks, like the little Rocket Pop thing,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
and it tastes pretty much just like it. And I think my brother used to drink it all the time, and I mean it would get him wired. But I haven't drank too much pre-workout.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this flavor, but I wanted to get the dragon fruit flavor, but the can was green, and I was gonna green screen.
Mm.
Yeah,
Completely forgot. I got the lesser,
the
Kind.
lesser of the one.
yeah, the lesser whatever. I didn't even like this one too much, but you know, it works.
Sacrifices for the podcast.
Yeah, I've made too many. It's time for you guys to step up.
There is no you guys to it. It's
Yeah.
Matt. Matt needs to
No,
step up. I
you
guess.
guys, you
there
guys are the
is-
same. You're
No.
the same person.
Nope. No.
Two
You-
completely different
yeah,
bodies.
do not put me with that any more than I have to.
So, a coming up sponsor, Functional Performance. I don't know how well you can see that.
Ooh, you want
Or
to
not Functional Performance. Sorry, I was
Reassurance
thinking of
Fitness.
Alex's cousins. Resurrection Fitness. It's a fitness group by Mike.
Fitness
Does
dick in your mouth.
fitness.
I'm sure
Hey,
he does
hey.
some of that.
You like dragons?
Hello, Neil. What's up?
But
Welcome to the stream.
so he does DDPY, and he recently got me into doing DDPY.
What's DDPY, Matt?
Diamond Dallas Page Yoga.
Damn it, I pressed the wrong button again.
Stop.
I gotta remove that.
Guy in the middle who's clearly friend zone. Oh yeah, he's
Oh yeah. Well, no. I
Explain.
think this is the person that's friend zoned.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's me that's in the friend zone.
so the lady is my wife. This is my best friend.
Who's friend zoned?
Of course.
And
I'm
his husband.
And I'm me.
And that's the husband.
Yeah.
This stream started out as a normal podcast that we just uploaded to YouTube, and then we figured we would just stream it.
Well, we
and-
started out just uploading to Spotify and Anchor and Apple Podcasts, didn't we?
No, we did recordings all the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we just decided to stream it. So now we're here, and we figure, because it was getting a little stale, we didn't have too many stories left to tell. So we're like, well, we can stream. Chat can be on screen, and we can
They can help carry the
chat with them. Our
conversation.
last one, there's no VOD for it because I didn't realize you had to manually set that up. Went pretty well. We went overtime with that one. We usually
Yeah, we went for like an hour and a half.
we usually
2
do this
hours
for
for
like
that.
an
I think it
hour.
was like 2 hours last time.
But yeah, last time was we were also drunk.
Yeah, but I think Billy carried most of the show last time.
Yeah,
he
for,
did. He
Peter
did
Pan.
carry a lot of it.
The
let's see.
parts that I checked in on.
Attempt to draw Brad Pitt. What's the main topic?
So all of Neil's comments are literally just, I'm going to insult and then I'm going to ask a question to
Yeah.
evade.
My mother.
The
is
main
currently
topic of the
calling.
podcast is anything and everything. There is no main point of the podcast. We don't talk about like specifically crime or science or video
Murder.
games or anything. Yeah, we just chat.
A few guys just talking about anything and everything, essentially.
Yeah, it's mainly just a thing we started to just have
Something
an excuse
to
to
share
hang
some
out.
stories and
Yeah, and it's fun. That's the main reason we do it. It's just fun. We don't get too many views on YouTube. We get like 30-ish views a video, but
we've had a couple up there near 100, but
it's fun. That's all it
some
cares.
pastime, and
That's all that we care about.
started it in the winter, and there wasn't much to do. So
Yeah.
So why not just make a couple videos?
I was trying to look at my topics that I had written down, and one of them was the biking thing, where I'm quitting biking because I'm not skinny
Yeah.
already.
Oh,
so.
you want to keep talking about your yoga for men?
Oh yeah.
Yoga for men. It's yoga for regular guys.
Oh, sorry.
Is what it started out as.
My bad.
So yeah, if you want to check out DDPY, you can go on their website. I think it's DDPY now or DDP Yoga now. If you use if you just use your regular internet browser on a computer, or you can download the DDPY app on Android or Apple. And basically, it's super intense yoga that's also mixed in with physical therapy. So it will it basically is just to keep your heart rate up into a workout level, but you're stretching, and the keeping your heart rate up is what burns calories. And one of our former or previous guests, who will actually be on next week, I'm out of breath. He started doing DDPY like a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that, and he lost, I think it was around 300 something pounds in the matter of like a year and a half. Started out at 500 pounds, and he's now at a little over 500 pounds. He's just over 200 now. Like
Yeah.
barely over 200.
And he was a guest on one of the podcasts, so you can go back and watch that if you're interested. The reason we don't have a theme, we've seen obviously the true crime ones that do really well.
And I'm not a true crime kind of person.
We don't have enough time to become experts in that, to actually voice our opinion and have that a specific theme, or basically anything in general.
Yeah, because we come from all different walks of life. Like, I was a mechanic for 5 years.
And I'm a software developer.
And she's a stay-home mom.
Mom of two
And then Cheater, the guy that's supposed to be
in my
here.
spot.
He's huge into real estate.
He just does whatever.
Yeah.
He just gets interests and then goes about it. So yeah, that's why we don't have a very particular theme. Also because we like to just talk about random shit. So but yeah, have you guys done anything fun this week?
Got my tractor run.
We went to the air show in Geneseo.
Sexy.
What?
Tractor sexy.
No, this is an Oliver, not a John Deere. It's 19. I'm guessing because it's written on the dash in pencil. It's 1951 Oliver 77
Nice.
with it's pretty much everything's super tight on the front of it, and the rear isn't. Nothing's loose. Nothing's really worn out on the tractor.
Yeah, but that's the fun. That's why people do mystery boxes. Like I said, we do it mainly for fun. If we wanted to make it a specific theme and get more viewers, then we would, but we don't care. It's just something fun we do every week.
We're more or less doing it for
Just because.
us
The
if
fuck
we
of
want
it.
in the future, and yeah, just a pastime. Good reason to get out of the house and go
Right.
into the garage 10 feet away from the house.
But the air show.
Yeah, we went to the Geneseo Air Show. Do you want to go on about it?
It's kind of alright, I guess.
Yep.
It was nice weather, at least.
It's beautiful out.
Yeah. A little windy, so they couldn't do some of the performances that they had scheduled. But But I think the one that we've gone to in Rochester was
The Greater Rochester
yeah.
Airport or whatever.
That one was a lot more interesting than this one.
That one also has like jets
Yeah.
at it versus where they can only do prop planes at the Geneseo one because it's a grass field.
I don't think I've ever been to an air show.
They're fun if you go to the Blue Angels one, like really
Yeah.
fun.
I don't think I've ever
You've only been to a Thunderbirds one.
Yeah.
And they're, I can't remember what branch they're from. Blue Angels is from the Navy. I think Thunderbirds is Air Force. Which, it's kind of funny if you don't know anything about military. Navy actually owns the most planes than the Air Force.
Yeah.
Marines is Department of the Navy, so.
I've only been to a hot air balloon show.
I've actually never been to the hot air balloon show, and Dansville does one every year.
Wellsville does too.
Wellsville, yeah.
I've only been to the Wellsville one.
Because I think we went to go to the Wellsville one, but the weather was bad, so we couldn't. And then every year I just missed the Dansville one by like one weekend or something.
My one of my aunts used to have a hot air balloon, and she took off from the Dansville one, Dansville Airfield, and apparently there was some freaking tornado or something. She got caught in it, and it took her all the way to Letchworth, and she landed in trees like right over the waterfalls.
Ooh.
And had to be extracted.
Jeez.
That would have been pretty scary.
Yeah.
But
I think going for a hot air balloon ride would be pretty fun.
I think I would be terrified.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like heights,
Nah.
though, right? Is that why?
I mean, I'd do it.
he doesn't trust a wicker basket.
I'd do it, but I'd probably just stand in one of the corners and just sit there like this.
So would you ever go skydiving?
I think
No,
Matt would
I
be the
won't.
same way.
Would you go skydiving?
Oh yeah.
I couldn't.
We couldn't
skydive.
go at the same time because we have two kids and one of us has to survive. So, but if we went skydiving, I totally would do it.
Like my dad says, though, why jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
So you wouldn't go skydiving?
I'd go.
Yeah.
I definitely would.
I figured you would go. but-
Lauren was trying to get me to go in Dubai, and I was like, nope, not doing it, not having any of it.
No, I totally would do it.
He's got this one mixed up. I'm the one that likes show tunes, not him.
Oh, we both do. One of our favorite movies is fucking Greatest Showman.
Ah, you're right. Shit. Fuck. I keep getting off course because we fucking look at that.
Last thing we're talking about is the hot air balloons.
Yeah.
Skydiving.
No, I want to go skydiving. I would go in a hot air balloon, but I'd be terrified.
I think I would rather go skydiving than bungee jumping.
Oh.
Because bungee jumping,
You
you feel that stretch. If that thing snaps for some reason, you're already hitting the ground. You're like probably feet away from
I
the
would
ground at that
rather
point.
go bungee jumping than skydiving, but they're both on the same level for me. Because if
Oh.
I'm going to do one, then I might as well do the other. Because
No,
you're already skydiving.
I totally would do both of them. Like, if Matt said, let's go on a date and do this, I'll be like, let's go. But we both have to go on a separate plane because if something happens, our babies need at least one parent.
Well, you can always go skydiving in Dubai. The
You-
place
You
there
gonna
has
pay for us to go
only
to Dubai?
ever had one fatality, and it was a guy that was jumping on his own.
It's because they started a week before Brandon went.
Yeah. It was a guy that was jumping on his own, and then something happened with his parachute or whatever, I think. But, yeah, only one person died. There's also one in probably like a few hours away from us, a couple hours away from us, where they do it.
There's a bunch around us.
Well, fuck.
They do skydiving. It was about maybe 100 yards from where Billy used to live.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was an airstrip right behind his apartment, and they did skydiving out of it, and they did flight lessons and everything. I think they do skydiving right in Geneseo, don't they? Or somewhere up by there.
Maybe? I don't know. I know Danielle did it out in Vermont.
Yeah, she did Vermont.
Yep. But that was like almost 15 years ago at this point, I'm guessing.
The one thing I want to do is scuba diving.
Yeah, that'd
Ooh,
be fun.
Yeah. Didn't Billy do that? Or no?
He went snorkeling in
snorkeling.
Hawaii.
Yep. Okay.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Even like if it's crystal clear water, I can't see the point of snorkeling if you're in like lakes around here
Yeah.
because the water's too murky.
Well, there's the Thousand Islands where they have the shipwrecked boat.
I'd rather scuba dive that so I can be down there and
Yeah, you can
explore.
just go through it. That'd be sick.
The problem with that though is you can't be too big in some of the spots, like your tank
Yeah.
on your back, because you can get the little. I think they make like a little breathing apparatus that you just have in your mouth, and you can.
Yeah, they're the
It
small
goes
ones.
for like I think like 10 minutes or something
Yeah.
like that,
Something like that, 10, 20 minutes around there.
which would be interesting. But you'd have to be licensed and everything to do that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Which it's kind of crazy they have to be licensed to scuba dive. Because it's the only person you're taking out is you if something goes wrong.
Well, it's the same thing with wearing your seatbelt. Like, that's a law, but you're not harming anybody else
Yeah.
with not wearing a seatbelt. I mean, there's the
Well,
people that
if
gotta
you-
like.
If you're in the back, yes, you are, because you can
Take out people in
take
front
out
of you.
people in the
Yeah,
front of
you're
you.
right. You're right.
So the one that still doesn't wear seatbelts in the back.
Hey.
Or in Mexico. Seatbelts aren't needed.
Earlier, I was in the shower, and
Jerking
usually
off.
Yeah.
I feel like this isn't a podcast appropriate. Just
Yes, it is.
Starting off.
This is a not safe for work podcast.
earlier I was in the shower, and usually I play music and then whatever, just listen to music while I shower. But today I was just gonna make it a quick shower, so I get in the shower. I'm like washing, and I just start thinking about random shit. And one of my
Matt, you started thinking about Matt.
Talking about dicks.
one of the things I thought about was how much money could you make by just sending like 1,000 people on Venmo a request for $100.
I don't think you could make like. I don't think anyone would do it.
No, but the thing is, there's some people that are gonna read it wrong
And think it's like $10.
and think that somebody's trying to send them money, and then they'll just send it.
I don't know. Let's try it.
I
Go
feel
ahead.
like there's,
It's not really a scam.
yeah, right. They did it.
Make it sound like it's for a donation.
Like,
It is donating to my cause.
and that's only 1,000 people. Imagine automating it and just doing it with like
100,000,
10,000
200,000.
people.
Yeah. That'd be nuts.
Full-time job, just requesting hundreds of dollars
It's
from
like those people that
There you go, Matt.
it's
That's
like
your new job.
No. It's like those people that they send out invitations to like super rich people,
For the
for
like,
weddings.
weddings and stuff.
Yeah.
and sometimes they'll send you like a gift or something.
Yep.
Sometimes they'll send you money. Sometimes they'll just send you a card, whatever. Sometimes they just ignore it. Most of the time they just ignore it.
Yeah, I don't know what it looks like when somebody requests money on Venmo.
I don't use Venmo, so I don't know.
Because I always just send it. I don't think anybody's ever requested it from me. I'm assuming they make it very obvious that you're the one sending money. But if it's just like a click and then a tap type of thing,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people will, or there's like a good chunk of people that would misread it and probably just click. Or people that are expecting to pay somebody, and then that comes in, they're just like, oh yeah, it's Bill that wants this money, and they send it out to you.
So if anyone wants to try sending us money
Yeah.
in post, Brandon will put.
If anyone wants to try this, record it, put it on YouTube, and
or to send us money.
make it real. Don't fake it, because then that'll be lame. Then we can react to it on one of our podcasts.
Everything's so noisy on here.
Everything
Yeah.
sucks. Just kidding.
So we went and watched Top Gun the other day.
Oh yeah,
Top
we
Gun
can talk
Maverick.
about Top Gun.
Well, you guys went with Sheeter.
Yeah.
And I,
Someone.
Wifey
won't go.
wasn't invited.
well, no, it was originally my idea. So Matt wanted to take me, but,
So it was your idea, and I wanted to take you.
Whoops. I keep clicking
Yeah,
on the wrong Smith.
you said, let's go to Top Gun, and I wasn't too interested in going. And I said, why don't you have Brandon and Sheeter go, and you guys can talk about it in your podcast. It could be one of your topics.
Oh, look
So,
at her thinking.
Look at me being a supportive wife
Yeah.
and
I'm not married. There's no ring.
letting you. Yeah, I'm never remind anymore either. Letting you go hang out at the movies so you can have a
As long as she gets popcorn.
A bro date. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Apparently,
I
they
need
charge a
popcorn.
fucking $1 now for refills,
Which is
which is bullshit.
I-
I'm already paying $9.50 for a popcorn.
Yeah.
so the drink was $7.
$6.50, I think.
Oh,
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, basically around there.
Yeah, it would be $6.50 because it came out to $16.
that's insane.
Yep.
I was like, that's fucking nuts. But anyways,
What did you think about Top Gun?
I kind of liked it better than the first.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you
I
fucking
thought there
insane?
was. I thought there was more of a story behind
There
it.
was no. It was a Hallmark movie. It was a literal Hallmark movie. That was the story.
There was more of a story to it than the
That's
original
what Matt
Top Gun.
likes. He likes Hallmark movies and stuff.
Alex has changed me.
Yeah, he's
It was so predictable. It was literally
Every movie's predictable if you've seen any previous part of it.
I haven't seen Top Gun in years. I barely remembered it. But you had the love story where, spoilers, by the way, click off if you don't want to get spoilers. But you had the love story, and they didn't do as much as I thought it was going to be. Like when he showed up and he was like, he got promoted and he was going to fly. I expected that to be this is the point where she doesn't want anything to do with him.
I wasn't expecting. First I wasn't expecting Goose's kid to be in it. Like
Oh, yeah.
a later version. Secondly, I wasn't expecting the kid to look so much like him. I thought, like, I wonder if he had, like, the guy's actual kid play him.
Maybe. I guess Bill Pullman's son was in it.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had a kid.
Yeah, I don't know. But Lee was sitting right next to me and he goes, "Hey, that's Bill Pullman's son." And I was like, "What? Really?" But because I saw the name on the credits when it came in and it said something Pullman.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think that's spelled the same. And then I just forgot about it. But yeah, and then it was more of a Mission Impossible movie than I think Top Gun movie, in my opinion. Because it was like, very action oriented at the end, where it was literally impossible to survive, and obviously they did. If they just killed off one of them, or both of them.
You couldn't kill off both. You couldn't kill off Goose's kid.
You could have easily killed them off.
No.
You think there's gonna be a Top Gun 3? Probably. They're gonna fucking milk that
They got
shit.
fucking
Yeah.
Mission Impossible 45 coming out.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is what was it? Mission Impossible something Part 1.
Jesus.
And Lee was like, "Fucking Part 1." Like, I was like, "Holy shit!"
These chairs are awful. My entire leg is asleep right now.
Are you gonna get us better chairs?
No.
Yeah, you can sponsor an episode and buy us chairs.
They're terrible. We should have done this outside in my more comfy chairs.
Speaking of terrible chairs, we'll get back on Top Gun if we still want to talk about that. But speaking of terrible
If
things
you make
to
a
sit
chair
on,
out of a piece of paper, it's terrible.
when I went
I
biking
hate
last night,
you.
the seat wasn't that bad. Like here and there, I would stand up and ride, and then I
the
got
seat
home.
on that bike is terrible.
I woke up this morning and I had an itch on my butt, so I itched, and it hurt so bad. I literally have 2 bruises on like
booty
either
cheeks.
ass
Booty
cheek
cheeks.
that is just very painful because of that bike seat.
Talking about life, talking about dicks.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
that seat's terrible.
yeah.
Matt tends to keep the terrible seats on his bikes.
Because they don't bother me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you don't ride.
I got an iron ass.
Barely.
I've ridden the same amount as you this year. One time.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you.
Alex,
like
a
I
regular-
thought I was out of this.
When I rode to my parents, and I was winded
Oh
going
yeah,
there.
and you're winded, and I tried convincing you the next day to take Carter
That's about when I started doing DDPY.
in
Yeah,
Right
her
around there.
little cart, and you're like, no.
Fuck that, I'll die.
You like refused because it was even hotter that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, I rode somewheres with the bike trail. Oh, when we were over camping over in Bath.
Yeah.
I rode
just
with a
did
bike
the-
trailer with a fan in it. Not pointing at me, the fan was off because
Oh.
I needed it over to my dad's
Yep.
camper because he doesn't have any. He couldn't figure out his air conditioning or some shit, and I figured it out for him. And then
Because you figure out everyone's camper for them because
basically I know everything about campers.
He knows
No.
everything. He's a genius. Let's do a
Yeah.
podcast about campers.
campers.
Yeah, campers.
We spend every weekend in ours just about.
Are we doing it this weekend? I hope so. It's supposed to be a little rainy, but
Yeah, but if
It's
we're
never
not doing
stopped us
down at
before.
the land, we could probably stay at the farm.
I was gonna do biking Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then Monday I was like, I kind of want to go biking, so I texted you, and then I look outside and it's raining, so I was like, fuck, whatever, I'll just
every
do it
time you
Tuesday.
text me, it started raining.
So then Tuesday, it was like sunny out, and I was like, all right, texted you, I'm like, hey, after work or a little bit before work ends, you want to go biking? And you were like, maybe. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna go without you anyway. Hits 3 o'clock. Look outside. It's raining. I was
no,
like, God damn
wasn't
it.
that the day that was like super windy and you guys were like, it looks like it's going to rain?
The first day was.
No, that was, or that was
Was it?
Monday. Monday didn't rain, but
It
it
looked
looked
like-
like it was gonna rain, and then something happened where we
Because
just
I was
didn't
like,
go.
I don't think it's going to rain. I think it's just super windy. Like, even looking at the radar, there was nothing coming up.
Yeah, something went on where we just didn't go on Monday.
Because I
Um,
also asked Matt to take Carter that day. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trailer.
But then
'Cause she
Tuesday
loves it.
it rained when I asked Matt, and I was like, fuck, whatever. Then I hit like 7, 8 o'clock, and I looked outside at like 6 o'clock, and it wasn't raining, so I texted you at like 7 or 8. I was like, hey, you want to go biking? Then I look outside again, and it's raining again. So I was like, God damn it. Wednesday, I didn't even try. Did I? I don't know. Oh, wait, no. Yeah,
No,
Wednesday.
Yesterday was
night, yeah.
Wednesday. You went for a ride last night?
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
you texted me, hey, I'm coming to get the bike in a little bit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock when you came and got it. It
Yeah,
was
I
pretty
got
late.
here.
And I heard the coming down
Yep.
the street.
I got here around 10 and then got back at like 10:57 or something like that. And I
Scratch the Trans Am, get the bike out.
well, that's why I didn't move it in any further, is because my legs were so dead. I didn't want to accidentally hit it,
Yeah.
so I just set it right there and I just left it.
Just blame Carter if you scratch the car.
I've
Yeah.
already scratched it.
Yeah, just be like,
I scratched
that
one
must
side
have
with
been
a bike
Carter
pedal.
when she was in here, or blame me, honestly.
So, Alex, what's your review on marriage?
Don't do it.
Now that you've been married for, what, 4 years?
We'll be 4 years in October.
It's too long.
Yeah,
Divorce papers will be finalized Monday.
cool.
So, what's your thoughts on it? Anything you'd change? Would you do it again?
The person I married. I'm just kidding. Maybe.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, probably.
Would you choose a different location?
No, I like the location. I don't think we would, if we did again, don't think I would do the wedding party.
I don't think I'd do it. I don't think I would have done it in the fall.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we picked a pretty decent day.
Too goddamn wet.
It was really wet, and I stepped in mud, but you got everyone to laugh.
I was
from
cracking
your
jokes the entire
jokes.
time.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yep.
Yeah. I told the guy that was you were standing like 2 people behind me.
It doesn't mean he
Where?
remembers or paid attention.
What are we talking about it?
My wedding,
Like,
2018.
Like while she was walking or something?
Well,
when
the
I
entire
got out of
time
the
I kept
car
cracking
and
jokes.
I walked around the car. I stepped in the mud puddle and I was wearing white shoes. So I got married barefoot, which is actually pretty fitting for me because I really hate shoes anyways. So I spent our entire wedding day barefoot.
Did I
Muddy.
tell you what I almost got him to say?
Yeah, I think you told me, but I can't remember what because
So-
he almost said it, and you're like, no, don't.
So right at the very end, I was like, all right, when you get to the very end of this, you're going to have to add in hippity hoppity, women are property. I was like, he was about
Yep.
to say this. No, don't say that. her grandparents are here. If your grandparents weren't there, I would have let him say it.
Yeah, I don't think
Because
they
that would have been
taken
freaking
that
hilarious.
too kindly. But I think most of my family would have laughed about it. just
And
because-
finally, hippity hoppity, women are property.
But I think some people in your family would have taken that serious.
My dad.
I
Yeah,
wasn't naming
he'd
names.
stand up.
Yeah, fuck women. No.
I wasn't
You're gonna
naming
have to
any
bleep that
names
out.
like that, but
So I don't get canceled.
wow. All right.
I can't believe it's live.
No, on the post.
Yeah, on the
Put it on
post, and be
YouTube.
like, hold on.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Yeah, I would have done some different things for our wedding.
I would have invited more people.
You would
You
have?
couldn't have.
Because less. Yeah, I couldn't.
You couldn't. You invited everybody you could.
Well, no, half the fucking people didn't show up that I invited, which is very typical for anyone that I ever invite anywhere. No one ever shows up to anything I invite them to. It really pisses me off. So I just stopped inviting people to places.
Sag.
What?
Sag.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Sag?
Oh, I don't have the emote. Damn it. It's just
Sad Doge.
no. It's a Peppa the Frog sad. Images. I thought I had the emote.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, so
No, I think we grew up a lot faster than
everyone else we grew up
a
with.
lot of people we were growing up with.
Well, if you think about it, most of the people that we went to school with, they're still to this day living with their parents. A lot of them, they don't. Some of them don't have jobs.
Nor do you, so
Temporarily.
He is a podcaster.
I am employed
Alex.
by New York State. Unemployment.
Unemployment. Yeah, I think it's just we grew up a lot faster than most.
And
Our
we never
age.
went partying.
We never really partied. We never really. You drink every once in a while, but you don't drink.
You drink all the time.
I thought that's what she was gonna say. I thought she was gonna say
You started
you drink all the time at home, but you never really
Yeah,
party.
you drink in the bar with Brandon, and
Can't afford to go to a bar, so we made one.
The shit's expensive.
Speaking of drinking at the bar,
And
The
the
whiskey's
things that
over
we
there.
do
I might grab
are
some after going to the bathroom. You guys keep
for,
talking.
like, older people with
Ice is in the
family.
house.
Oh yeah, might as well grab that. Let's put her in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Are the dogs out in the little area?
The
Yep.
dogs are in the back room, so go through the front door. Yep.
Hey, that's that shirt you just bought the other day.
Because a lot of the activities that we do is like kayaking, camping,
Old people stuff.
older people stuff. So people with like families
Well,
more or less.
Yeah, pretty much everyone that we hang out with
now.
is like 30s, 40s.
Our like current friends, besides like Brandon, are in their 30s, 40s range. That's just
The group that we kind of go with.
yeah.
It's probably because, well, like I said, a lot of the people haven't grown up that way.
Yeah, we just grew up a lot faster and different than they did, I guess.
Is that more or
But
less?
also, I think it has something to do with our older siblings because we,
We both have siblings that are 15 years older than us.
yeah, and those are like, their friends are the ones that we hang out with now. Like their age
Yeah.
group is like the age group that we hang out with now, and those are the people that we can actually have decent conversations with, because people our age are talking about how they partied at college and we didn't do that, or like
Most of them are living their high school days, too.
yeah, a lot of them are still stuck in the high school days, where we like the more people that
True life.
work a lot.
Yeah,
A lot of our friends are like hard workers.
like Joe, he works, what, like 80-hour week, something like that?
Yeah, you can eat every Saturday
And then
now.
Nikki's a nurse.
Yep.
I don't know where Anastasia works.
I think she works with Melody at the iPlace.
Oh, they both work at the eye places. And let's see.
But I think they're hard workers.
Who's the
there.
guest, Lil? Some scantily clad woman we found on the side of the road.
And then her cute little baby.
Yeah, and some crotch goblin.
That's sound asleep right now.
You'll see her this weekend.
How cute this thing is.
She's all right.
She's pretty cute.
MK works too much. Yeah, tell her to quit.
Yeah. Yep. And like, so that's the kind of people we hang out with, is the
Older, more mature crowd.
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, I think I might put her in her dome. She's getting pretty warm, Mommy. Thankfully, she's a pretty chill baby, like Carter. I think she's more chill than Carter so far.
Yeah, probably. So babies, you gotta love them, but you still can hate them.
No. She's pretty perfect.
So
Besides her little snore in the middle of the night that scares me awake often.
my PVC. Brandon just went inside real quick, and Sheeter is up in Buffalo.
Yeah. Brandon's being an ice bitch at the moment.
Yeah. He could have gotten you something. We got Crown in here.
What are you guys doing? We drink.
Whiskey sours.
Why can't I do a whiskey sour?
Because you don't like them.
Yes, I do.
Do you?
I'm the one that got you hooked onto whiskey sours, there, boy.
I need to start drinking more with you. No, you drink fucking vodka soda.
That's how we end up with these.
Not if you get the
Yeah.
birth control.
I have to wait a bit.
So
She's not even 2 weeks old yet.
fun. 92 1.
Matt.
Bill's here.
Yeah. All right, Brandon, you gotta carry us. We fell off topic because we're talking about old friends.
Oh, yeah, how we tend to have friends that are older.
Yeah, basically,
Where is it, Matt?
wherever you put it. Is it in the fridge? So basically when I was in high school, pretty much like I think it was a month after I turned 16, I ended up with a job. Alex said hi. No. She has not. I have though. And Brandon has. They were pretty good.
What is it?
It's like a seltzer, vodka seltzer. They're pretty good.
Okay.
We had them at Applebee's.
Well, I bought one. You tried it.
Yep.
So basically, you did crushed ice.
Yeah, what the fuck? Last time you complained that you had whole ice, and now you're complaining you got crushed ice. Make up your damn mind, woman.
Sounds about right. Yep.
So I mean, if you want to measure out the shots or not, I'm not worried about it.
No.
If you're not worried about it.
It'd be too loud to actually use the shaker. Damn, already? You've only had her for like a month.
2 weeks, not even. We're not.
Close
tomorrow. It's 2 weeks.
But Alex might want some too.
Oh, Alex?
Because she can drink now because she's not pregnant.
Hey, you're listening to my advice. Awesome.
Basically, in high school, from the time I was 16, I worked. I got a job like a month after I turned 16, and never really took the time. Yeah, I worked evenings and I went to school. Yeah, I didn't really have time to do anything. I worked weekends. Basically, a strong seltzer. Yeah.
I had a girlfriend that I
Abandoned everyone with.
did not know how to have a good relationship with. And so I was always with that person. Did not balanced relationship is what I meant to say, not a good relationship. A balanced relationship. I can't balance shit. That's why I'm single now. I wish that was the reason.
Did you want some, Alex?
I might just take a few sips of yours, but
Can I have the other mixer? This would be a really strong drink.
Nah, you got it.
It's basically all honey whiskey.
Take it off.
I'm not taking anything off.
Alex,
We can get
I
some
told
views.
you, warn me.
Yeah, so we can get some views.
We'll get banned. We need to get a hot tub.
No, she can show her belly.
What?
Actually, you can breastfeed on Twitch.
Alex, put a baby up there. We need some views.
No.
We've cracked the case. We have a woman who can breastfeed. We're going to get so many viewers. I don't know about YouTube, but I know Twitch you can breastfeed.
I feel like you should be able to just breastfeed no matter what.
Right?
Yes, on YouTube you can, because we watched videos on breastfeeding.
I do too, but...
I think your video is a little different than to... They're probably more
You can
up
say
to
whatever
nuts.
you want. Doesn't mean you're right.
Yeah, we basically worked right after, like right during high school, right through. While I was in college, I worked. Uh, never really, I commuted to college, so I was in the commuter group. So I
So
mean, they
never really
tend,
made friends like you did when you did your power sports.
yeah. Other than that,
Course.
I didn't hang out with anyone really. Um, just
I
a
wasn't
couple of the
really
guys I
able to
worked with.
make friends during college
He was
because
told he wasn't allowed.
yeah, I had a girlfriend. No, because I just didn't. I'm not a super outgoing person. At least I wasn't back then. I've gotten a little bit better, but at the same time,
I'm not outgoing either. Matt makes all the friends for us. Like I
I
You know that song "Lonely" by
lonely.
No.
I'm Mr. Lonely.
uh
But yeah, I mean, I was also commuting, so it felt way too much like high school, and I basically just wanted to go there and then get home, or I went there and then I had work afterwards. So
I guess it also didn't help that when I was in college, I also had motorcycles, and when I wasn't in school, I was riding
yeah,
in the like in the warmer time, and there was days where I didn't want to go to class, so I just took the bike out and rode around for the day, or or if I showed up a little bit later with because I had a Saturn Ion for like the first year of college. If I couldn't find a parking spot, I wasn't going to school
yeah,
like for the entire day.
yeah. If I couldn't find a spot in the commuter parking right
like the
there
one
in
right
the
up front.
first,
Yeah,
I was like, fuck this, I'm going home, and I would leave. I
yeah.
like, and I did that at least probably once a week.
There were times I rode around the whole place for like 20 minutes
Yep.
looking for a parking spot, and there was just none. And so most of the time I did leave when I couldn't find one,
Because
or
you'll get ticketed if you park anywhere else.
yeah, or you'd have to
Yeah.
go all the way up to the top of the freshman, all the way at the back by like the football field, and then you got like a 20-minute walk to your class.
And then like half the time when it was parking up there, like it was downpour rain, and I was like, I'm not walking in the rain.
Yeah.
Like
Alyssa used
all
to
the
do
way
the same thing.
class. And I didn't want to go to college to begin with. I was very
Yeah.
much forced into it by like family that I had to go to college.
Hmm
And then I got a Suburban. Then some of the days when I couldn't afford the fuel,
Yeah.
I just didn't go to class.
No.
And then yeah, I skipped school a couple times for not parking or no parking. And then one of the days, me and Alex were texting during class, and I think she was home and I was in class, and she's like, "We're going to get a dog right
No,
now."
I was in class also.
Were
I
you?
was in like psychology or something.
And we
And I
both like
was
left class.
messaging the guy about picking up patches, and he's like, "Yeah, can you be here at like 5 o'clock?" And it was like 2:30,
And
and
it
our
was-
drive was gonna be like a
it was up north
3-hour
of Buffalo.
drive. Yeah. And I was like, it probably won't be till like blah blah blah, and that's if I left right now, and I can't leave for another like half an hour. So I had to convince you some to skip class to go get patches.
Yeah, you texted me, and then I was more or less like, "All right, let's go."
Yeah.
And I think we both rode up together that day, like up to school.
Possibly.
And we took your Chevy Prism,
Yep.
and like it was a little snowy out. The roads had snow on them, but
Yep.
it was coming down a little bit, at least on the way back. Drove all the way up to Buffalo, or a little north of Buffalo. And,
Well, he lived out on like a dirt road that wasn't maintained at all.
yeah,
And I was like, oh,
and this little
is,
Chevy front wheel drive car.
Yeah, this is how we end up in the ditch to go get this puppy. And I still, to this day, should have got the sister. Yeah.
And
But then we wouldn't have Cooper, and I wouldn't have a dog to yell at that he's adopted every day.
at least you're telling the truth. But yeah, we just left class
Yep.
and went, and then he rode in the back window pretty much all the way home.
Yeah. And we are technically his second family,
Yeah,
because his first family returned him. And I remember seeing the post the first time around, two of his litter mates and him. And I was like, oh, he's real cute. And I had him picked out, but then I was reading through the comments and he was claimed for. And I was like, oh, man. And the other ones were cute, but not.
The sister was
Patches
cute.
Yeah, his sister was chunky though.
And she had like one tiny spot
Yeah.
over her eye. Other
Yeah.
than that, she was mostly white.
She had some red to her.
She was a cute dog,
Yeah,
though. I
she
wish
was
we got her, too.
Chunky, but he was keeping her.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he was going to breed her.
Yeah.
I can't find the photo I was gonna share. When Lena's car caught on fire
In the driveway? It's on Instagram.
in Mariah's driveway. Whose Instagram?
I think
Because mine got deleted.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it on hers?
I have no idea. I'm not logged in on Facebook.
You're not logged on Facebook, but you're looking on Instagram.
What? Oh, no. On my phone I am.
But,
That's my most memorable moment of college.
College.
I made 2 friends in college. That's pretty good for me.
I mean, so I made. No, I wouldn't really
Before
say,
your motorcycle.
I wouldn't really say friends, but I talked to a couple of kids. I was attempting to teach one of them how to ride motorcycle, and then he gave up after he wrecked the GS that I had. The GS 500.
Was that the kid from New York City?
Buffalo?
Buffalo.
Well, yeah, I guess I made 1 friend in college. The other one I only hung out with at college. Every time I went to New York and I was like, hey, I'm in New York. Because it's a 30-minute train ride. He's always like, are you going to be here tomorrow? I'm like, no. Or I'm like, yeah, but I'm only here for a couple hours.
Yeah, that kid I tried teaching how to ride motorcycle. He dropped it at the end of the street, and he was pretty much done from there. There was another kid from Grand Island that I talked to during most of my classes. A kid from, I think he was from New York City, Anthony.
Yeah, I think that's the kid I was thinking about.
And then Will's ex was in my classes in architecture.
Like Abby?
Yeah. She was in a lot of my classes.
Hmm.
And then switched from that to mechanical engineering. Made a couple friends in there. Or I guess acquaintances now. Actually, I can't remember their names at this point, so distant memories. And then in the motorcycle and power sports, I mean, I still talk to those guys, and it's been, 4 years?
Yeah, but
3 years?
it's only like 3 or 4 of them you talk to now, or is it all?
I talked to pretty much everyone but John.
Yeah.
And John actually lives, like, right in Almond. But he's way older than us.
Yeah, but those are usually the people that we make friends with.
Yeah.
No, he's, like,
Yeah.
pushing 60.
Oh,
Yeah.
way older.
Yeah.
Like super old, like gonna die soon age.
I want to say going to Dyson. He was a
Can
he was
we
No, I
not
know.
say people that age are going to die soon? Because that's my parents' age, and
he was a
I was
not ready
kidding.
for them to.
I mean, my parents are half that age, so.
he was a 20-year Army vet. So
Yeah,
and he-
Brandon has young parents. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
yeah.
My
Your
mom's
stepdad
like
used
40 or something.
Your stepdad used to date Alex's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. My stepdad is closer in age to my oldest sister than my mom.
Yeah. Your oldest sister probably could have dated.
Yeah. They did. Didn't I tell you?
They are right now.
Yeah.
It's a whole family fuckery.
Well, it's almost like your dad's fiance.
Oh, yeah, my
your-
stepmom cousin.
Yes. I was like, what is it that he calls her?
That shit's funny.
I'm not going to explain it.
Just gonna leave
Just
that
leave
one
it.
hanging.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
leave that one out in
There's-
the air right there.
There's something you told me.
Your sister cousin, your stepsister.
Yeah, my stepsister cousin. Oh my god, I saw a hilarious TikTok the other day, and it was having a stepmom in 2022. And it was just a bunch of like generic scenes you would see in like stepmom videos.
I was watching a fucking it was a video on Facebook the other day.
Yeah, sure. It's Facebook.
No, this was Facebook. It was this the guy came home or whatever, and his stepmom was there, and she's like, "Hey, can you what the hell did she say?" He kept saying stuff like, "Whoa, you can't say that, you're my stepmom," and stuff like that. And
Is it the same video?
she was
At
like,
the end,
she was like, "I'm stuck in the couch."
Yes,
Yeah.
it is the same video.
She was like, "Whoa,
Yes. That was
whoa, can you just come behind and pull me?" Okay, stepmom.
Stop calling me that. Just call me Sherry.
Hey, remember?
I think you guys are missing what Facebook is and what other websites are.
No, this had.
Do we need to do some basic
No, I usually skip
reading
that part. I would not
classes?
remember that part.
Yeah, I just go right to the railing.
When they're stuck in the railing, right?
Under the sink.
Under the sink.
Hey, remember that time we went to the bar on what weekend was that?
Oh, I'm rich.
Oh, fuck.
You don't have to yell. That hurt my ears. Rip headphone users.
Yeah, it scared me. But I did tell Matt to remind me to tell this story.
What weekend was that? It was a holiday because the bars were more packed.
Mm-hmm. It was. I mean, there was a band there.
It might have been St. Patrick's Day.
It was
'Cause
St. Patty's Day
everything
because we
was
went to
open
Patty's Pub.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so yeah, we went to Patty's Pub. I already ate. So then we went to
Well, back a few years ago, Patty's used to be super busy
That
on
used to
St.
be the
Patty's
spot.
Day. Yeah, so it was good. A lot of
Actually,
people
I gotta tell more
around,
before.
good music. This year it was very dead when we were there. It
So I've
was-
never been out drinking for St. Patty's Day, and Matt texts me and he's like, "Hey, you wanna go and drink?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "Sure."
It's
He's
like half whiskey, just so you know.
he's like, "We're gonna go to Patty's Pub, which is like a bar restaurant thing near us," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down. I'm not gonna eat. I'm not
I
gonna
haven't
eat.
drank in 2
but-
years, guys.
I'll definitely come. I'll get a drink.
I've been
Whatever."
drinking 2 hours.
So we get to Patty's Pub, and we're at Patty's Pub. It's not booming like I guess it normally is.
It was pretty fucking dead in there.
So we were like, well, let's go to RBI. And I was like, well, let's go to... Or I said, let's go to the Max, and then you guys didn't want to go. So we went to RBI.
Because
have.
the Max is packed.
What's the I have from
I have.
Bill? I can't
Um,
remember. I didn't look up there for a minute.
It might have been from...
It was just now. 2:55.
Going out St.
Yeah.
Patty's Day would be my guess.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
You've
So...
been trash on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, on our way to RBI, Matt was like, do you just want to go and drink at home? And I was like, no, I want to go out. And Alex was like, I want to go out too. And then she turns around and she goes, Matt didn't even want to go out tonight. This was my idea. I
Yeah.
wanted to go out. And she's pregnant, so she can't drink or anything. She just wanted to get out of the house.
Yeah, be out of the house, do something for a little bit. And the one time that I'm like, yeah, Matt,
Yeah.
let's do something. He's
I'm like, no.
No,
Yeah.
I think I just want to go home and drink in my bar. I'm like, dude, you have a DD right now that's willing to go out with you
Yep.
and just
Was that the night we had the party year too?
No.
No.
That was with Bill.
yeah, you were with Bill that night. I had nothing to do with that because I'm not a huge fan of strangers coming back to my.
We can tell that
Garage.
story, though.
That was a good night.
But yeah, we get to RBI, and Matt doesn't even want to get a drink. And I'm like, what do you want? We're getting you a drink. And he's like, you're not paying for it. And he knew that I was going to buy him one. So he just came up and got himself one. We go all the way to the other side of the bar where you can't order drinks because they had a band over there
They do have a bar back there.
normally, but it wasn't open that night. I haven't actually seen it open
I think
recently.
Yeah, it was open.
that
Was it
night.
open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why was I always walking all the way to
Better
Because they only do
Certain things.
yeah, they only had
Oh.
a couple beers on tap there, and I think the beers that you guys were drinking were only on because they only do Bud Light, your
The cans and bottles or
Yeah,
some shit
yeah.
back there. And we were
Generic.
drinking I was drinking a sour that night.
was it the blueberry sour?
I don't
No.
remember what I was drinking.
Oh, you guys were drinking more of a craft beer that night.
Yeah. Yeah, so we go all the way out there, listen to the band, trying to have some fun. Well, for Matt. And Matt sees one of his friends, so he's sitting there talking. Alex and I are just chit-chatting back and forth, making fun of Matt most of the time.
For every time we go anywhere, he finds someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And then usually I'm alone. I just awkwardly stand behind Matt, twiddling my thumbs, like, "Yep, this is great." But thankfully, I had Brandon that time around.
She's probably thinking, "Oh, I bet he's going to talk about this."
Yeah.
Yep. No,
sort
we
of like
were.
my dad and his stupid fucking elbows.
We're mocking you about. I'm sure you were talking about your tools in your toolbox and what cars he's working on now, and I'm sure you brought up the Trans Am and.
Of course I did.
I don't know if he had it at that point.
Yeah, I did.
Did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you two were probably going back and forth on your Trans Am because he's very much a car guy himself.
He's a
so-
diesel.
is he?
He's a diesel mechanic.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know
He's
that.
rebuilt like 2 or 3 cars. No, like
Yep.
fully restored, ground up.
But yeah, so we're sitting there talking. I finished my beer. Matt's like, "Give me that truck." He won't shut up.
That's Brandon.
Yeah, really. I finished my beer, and Matt's like halfway through his beer. So I go, run to the bathroom, grab a beer. I come back out. And I'm like halfway through my beer, and Matt's done with his beer.
You tried handing me money.
So I'm like, "Matt, what do you want to drink?" I go, "Matt, what are you drinking?" He goes, "You're not buying me a beer." And I was like, "Then go get one." "Well, I don't want to walk all the way out there." And I was like, "Come on." So I go to Alex. I go, "Alex, what is Matt drinking?" She goes, "I don't know. I think it's this. Just get him this." And because Alex is on my side, she wants Matt to get drunk too. And
She wanted a good.
so I finished my drink,
Nice
and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go." And then Alex, I think, was gonna give me money because she didn't want me paying either.
Yeah.
And the band's playing, so we're talking loud, and I'm like, "I don't care. It's like $3. I can buy him a drink." And she goes, "No, you're not gonna buy him a drink." And
Like $6.
as soon as like words are starting to come out of my mouth, the band stops, and I just yell, "I'm rich," like very sarcastically, and it was so loud. I just froze, looked around for a second, and then like tried to move away.
You like kind of like hid behind like Matt or
He
something.
got so
like,
fucking
I was
embarrassed so
so
fast.
You're
fucking
so
embarrassed.
Kind of like touch chance. Yes. Except this was a live band.
Yeah, this was a
Yeah.
live band, and it just stopped. They were at the end of the song.
It was
I
shepherd
don't-
pie.
I don't even think they made it to the end of the song. I think they like cut the song.
I don't even know.
Like short.
It was just very bad timing, and because Alex didn't want me to pay, so I was just making a joke, and I was gonna be like, "It's $3, whatever."
Yeah.
I'm rich.
And I just yell, "I'm rich," and it's dead.
And the crowd
silent.
went silent.
And I just hid, and I go, "I'm going to get him a drink," and I just left. I just left, and
You
I
just
got
like
a drink.
darted away. You're like,
I
avoid the situation.
I luckily don't think anybody heard, or if they heard, they didn't look, because I think I was safe that time. But now that's like an inside joke. Oh yeah, I forgot about that
Oh, yep.
when everyone went out and we brought strangers back.
Yeah, that was a good night, too. So
Bill wanted to play some music, and
I made you buy, what's his nuts?
oh yeah, so you wanted.
I made you
to-
buy a guy a shot.
me?
Yeah.
Did I?
It was,
Oh yeah, I remember. I
Craig.
remember you telling me
Craig,
that. You were like,
yeah.
"Hey,
buy him a
you
shot.
just bought him this shot," and I was like, "What guy?" You were like, "That one over there."
Bald guy.
Yeah, and I was
He
like,
thought you were gay or something.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
I think a lot of people think that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Especially when you buy a guy a shot.
Yeah, definitely that. But when the two of you go out, also,
We put off gay vibes.
yeah, you guys put off some serious bromance vibes, like hardcore.
Damn.
Yeah. Some of it was on my drinks.
That night was like 2 days before I got paid, and I had money to go out, but I didn't have like $300 to spend. So I went out, and I had like enough money to get me through like the rest of the week, because I wasn't super positive on when I was gonna get paid. I just knew it was soon. So I was like, okay, I need money for like groceries. I'll just pay with my credit card. So I hand the girl my credit card. She walks away. I'm just
Declined.
sitting there with Matt, and she goes, "It got declined." And I was like, I know there's enough money on this credit card. I don't know why it didn't go through. And so I was like, fuck it. I'm just handing her this one because I know this one works. And then as she was leaving, I was like, I really fucking hope that one works. But when she brought it back, she goes, "This got declined." And I go, "Oh, fuck. I forgot. I'm broke." And then I handed her my other card, and I was like, this one should have enough. And she left and then came back.
That's such anxiety for me. Like getting my card when we go places and it getting declined. Like
Yeah, I mean that
It's
card works.
embarrassing.
I don't
it's
know.
It's fucking embarrassing.
I don't
Yeah,
know why it got declined still
but
to this
then
day.
what do you do if you don't have
Yeah, it's not like
another card? Because like our only account that we have, essentially, they both would serve you.
yeah.
So if like serve you is like down for the day and they're declining cards,
We're
even
fucked.
like,
Yeah.
what do you do at that point? Like,
I mean, we have cash at the house, but
yeah, normally we have like some cash on us or cash at the house, but like, I'm pretty sure I'll be like calling my sister and be like, hey, can you give your card information to these people?
That's the one good
Like-
thing about me having to save my taxes
you'll
or
always
my
have
tax
cash
money
with you.
is
Or
that it's
whatever
in a
money.
totally separate account, and if I need it, I can just swipe that card.
Yeah. So the night that we brought those people home,
Tons of drinks for 4 people was $40. What? That's $5 a drink. What are you talking about? 2 rounds. And Cash App tied to your bank account instead of your card. What are you talking about? Or is it about the $130?
Yeah, I think he's
that
talking
night?
about the $130. Oh, he did.
Oh yeah, he bought us a shot.
he bought it me actual like full drinks.
Oh,
Couple
was
of 'em.
he? I just remember, I remember him yelling to the end of the bar, and I walked over. He goes,
What do you want,
"Yo, does Matt?" Oh, because you were talking to Julie still, I think. And he goes,
Julie?
"Yeah," because she called that night.
Oh, yep.
And in Hawaii. Extra card thing that uses. Oh yeah. I have a, no, not a Cash App. That's what he just
PayPal
said.
card.
No. I do have one of those, but I have a Coinbase card, so I can spend crypto technically
Yeah.
on stuff.
But yeah, the night that we had everyone over, it was me, Brandon, my brother, Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
and then
That's it.
so we
Then 3 of them.
we went over to RBI, which is like a hop, skip, and a jump away from my house, and I think we started playing pool with them.
Yeah. So
They're like, we need a partner, and I was like,
Yeah,
fuck
so
it, I'll play.
she came over and she goes, "Does anyone want to play pool?" And I turn around and I was like, "Yes, this sounds awesome. Pool." I go, "How many people do you need?" She goes, "1." And I go, "He can play," because I didn't want to be the one to let them down.
Yeah,
and I
that-
knew he's pretty decent.
That kid carried us. I got so much better after Jake coached me. When
That
we were at Jake's house,
Oh,
he
I got
taught me
really
so
drunk
much.
that night
Jake taught me a lot that night.
because we were drinking whatever we were drinking, and then I ran out of my beer. So Matt had the Bud Light Platinums. I think it was Bud Light or something like that. And so I grabbed one and I drank it. And I was already like pretty drunk at that point, but I drank 2 of those and then I look and they're 8% each.
Mm-hmm.
So I just added 8% to 16% technically onto whatever else I was drinking. I was pretty drunk that night.
But anyways, when we're after we're done playing pool, we were all just standing around. I think we played darts before that or something, like me and you or something.
I don't
And
even
we
think we didn't finish that game.
We didn't set it up right,
Yeah.
and
Because it was all of us, I'm pretty sure, playing
yeah.
darts.
But and then we started playing pool, finished that game, and then they were like last call or some shit like that, and rang the bell,
Yeah.
and
And I was like, what the fuck? What? I didn't know they closed this early.
it was at midnight,
And then,
and last call is supposed to be at 1.
no, it was 1.
Was it?
Yeah, I go, I didn't know they closed this early. And then I look at my phone and it's 1:10. They were like, you guys got to go.
And we're like, fuck it, you guys want to come back to my place? I was like, I got a bar there.
No, Bill said that without
Okay.
even asking you. Bill goes, you guys want to play beer pong? And you go, I got a pong table. And he goes, where else would we go?
But we came back to my place. Well, you can see where we were at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
Uh,
this room.
And we had
We were playing pong.
we're
Yeah.
playing beer pong. Yeah, we played late. I had a bunch of like
I'm pretty sure it's till like 4:30.
I had a bunch of really old beer in the fridge. And they were like, I was like, what do you guys want? I was like, we got Bud Light, Corona,
But before-
Shark, whatever.
Before we got here,
Land Shark.
we didn't even expect them to show up. We thought they were like, oh yeah, and they were gonna leave. We were just like, follow Tyler.
They drove drunk from the fucking place to here.
Yeah.
Is that how they got here? Because I just...
Yeah, they drove here.
Oh, because I was in bed with the girls, and for some reason I had the camera notifications on, and it just kept notifying me that, like, motions by the front porch, motion by the front porch, motion by the front porch,
So,
and I was like, what in the world is happening?
Yeah, Bill, Matt, and I started walking over, and then people flew by us, and they were like
Screaming
yelling
out the window.
Yeah,
and
screaming out
everything.
the window, and we're like, oh, that must be them.
And we started running.
And so we started running. I don't remember whose idea it was,
It was mine.
but we got
The running.
we got like halfway
when
there.
I drink, I run.
Yeah, we got halfway
you, bro.
there, and we are like, fuck this. And so we stopped, and then
Speed walked.
people fly by us the opposite way and scream again.
I thought it was them leaving.
And we were like, oh, what the fuck? They left. And then Tyler pulls
Drives by.
up or something like that. And
This fucker in a
Drinking
pickup truck couldn't even bother putting us in the bed of the truck to drive
Yeah.
us home. Even
Tyler-
though he was drunk.
Tyler
Well, he was
pulls up.
drunk, so you better not be getting into the bed of the truck anyways.
Tyler pulls up and turns like towards your house, and we're like, oh, okay, at least Tyler's coming over. And then another car pulls up and turns, and we're like, oh, that's them. And they pulled over to the house across the street, and we're like, wait, they're here? So we walk over,
Everyone
and I go,
hopped out.
Matt, did you tell Alex? And he goes, nope.
Yeah.
So we just walk into the bar, or into the garage, and he
Everyone's
was looking
already
at your
plastered.
Trans Am and stuff, and then
That's probably about the time he texted me, because I did get a text.
Oh, did you? Okay,
that-
because
You guys are coming back to the bar.
We're bringing
and-
people with us.
Yeah, bringing people with. And I was like,
I know he didn't tell you at this point
Who?
because
and one was like named Stephanie. And I was like, the one that we graduated with?
I was
Like,
like, nope.
I'm like, that's a little like unusual that like she would hang out with us, but okay, whatever. He's like, no. We
Stephanie, Zach, and I can't remember the third person.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, just these random people from the bar. And I was like, you brought random people from the bar back to our house? And he's like, yeah, they're fine. They're pretty cool. And I was like, dude, what? Like,
I was like, I got guns. We're fine.
I was
So
like,
I don't-
This is how we all get murdered, okay? Or
I don't
we
know
get
how-
robbed, or we have like,
Jocelyn, yeah.
we have like stuff in our garage that like some people would find of value.
Look at that spider.
It was on this wall.
Oh, but yeah, I don't know when Matt told you, because we were sitting there and he's playing music off of his phone, and he's just passing it around, and everybody's adding music to it. And one of the girls gets the phone, and you send a text saying, "Don't let anybody inside. I'm naked."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Matt." And so Matt looks at it. He goes, "Nobody can go pee inside." Literally 5 minutes later,
I took
one of
someone and said,
the girls goes, "I gotta pee," and he goes, "Follow me." And I go,
Yeah.
"Matt, are you taking a random girl inside?"
Your
when
wife just
Alex
said no.
doesn't even know that you have girls over.
Yeah, your wife just said no to bringing people into the house because, let's be honest, I don't sleep with much clothes on.
luckily I got a trusting relationship that she knows I ain't fucking anyone else.
Yeah, that's
No,
not
she
much
just
of a
knows you
word.
can't.
I got game.
Yeah.
Okay, you're like
American
the
Truck Simulator.
most
That's it.
awkward person around other people, especially girls. You get like so
Not when I'm drunk.
awkward. Yes, you do. And then you do not pick up that they're hitting on you either, because half the time I don't think people realize that, like, oh wait, that's his wife standing right there next to him, because
'Cause, you know,
most of
Don P's
the
here.
time I just ignore you too, and I'm talking to like other people around, so I just look like I'm part of the
Posse.
groupish, not like I'm your wife. And most of the time we don't even wear rings, so
I don't know where mine is. Do you know where it is?
no, probably the baby got a hold of it and it's gone for now. Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
the two girls were hitting on Tyler and Bill
yeah.
the whole time.
Tyler is trying to get a piece.
Tyler's always trying to get a piece.
That's why he has a casting couch in his living room.
Does he
Jesus.
still have it?
Probably.
We haven't been there for a few years.
Oh, and the first thing, I was like, yes, random people are coming over. That's awesome. This is going to be a lot of fun. We get into the garage, and Bill goes, "Oh, is that your podcast stuff?" And I go, oh fuck, shut the fuck up, and I just hit it all. I was like, I don't want to be known as the podcast guy. Tyler could have gotten it. Probably. He probably could have.
But Tyler's
Didn't
always trying to get it.
Didn't they both have like boyfriends, or one of them had like a husband or something?
One had a couple kids.
Yeah.
Stephanie had a couple kids.
I thought one of them was dating Zach.
No.
But then I found out.
friend zoned him.
Because the one girl goes, I'm his roommate. And then the other girl,
I was like, you ain't fucking hitting that?
I thought the other girl said, and I'm his girlfriend. And I was like, well, that's weird. You're kind of living with your girlfriend's friend, but whatever.
Well, the Jocelyn, she was like, said something about, I got a fine ass or something like that. And I was like, no.
Nah.
Like, even if you did, like, my wife's got a lot better body than you do.
The two girls weren't lookers, but
maybe from afar.
Maybe when you're
really
plastered.
They're like the bottom, like not bottom of the barrel, but like the end of the night. You're like, either I take some or I get nothing.
Yeah,
so.
he's a.
He added me on Facebook like a week later.
I added him and then I deleted him.
Did you?
Yeah, because like I ain't never gonna talk to him.
I'm never on Facebook. He just added me and I was like, sure.
Like, why not?
You're never on Facebook yet. You're sending me shit on Facebook all the time.
No, I'm not.
You sent me
I send you TikTok shit all the time.
You sent me links too to like the car
Marketplace. That's different. That's not Facebook.
Yeah, that's buying stuff. Marketplace is like different than Facebook, even though it's part of Facebook.
It's because nobody posts cars that are cheap to Craigslist anymore.
No one posts anything
because
on Craigslist really.
Because it costs $5 to post a car on Craigslist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it ain't gonna sell, why the fuck would you post it?
Yeah.
I see that one was sold though.
Which one?
The
one that I sent you
Corvair.
Yesterday.
Yeah, the Corvair. It's listed as sold.
Guy never even messaged me back.
What a piece of shit.
And he posted it, I think, 3 hours before I sent it to you.
I've been looking for you. I've
Yeah,
been
I
looking
mean,
for a
next
car
day.
for you.
What?
I've been trying to find a car for you.
Yeah, Matt sends me a Pontiac Firebird.
Fiero.
Oh, I thought it was
What was
Firebird.
it said Firebird on the thing, but it's a
Oh.
Fiero. He apparently has like fucking 6 of them.
He sent
And
it
he
to me,
said
and it was like $3,500. And I texted Matt back. I go, first of all, I'm not gonna spend more than I've ever spent on any of my cars on a classic, like project car.
It's basically a smaller version of what I have.
Yeah.
It's a mid-engine, so it's not.
Actually, I just got accepted to be able to bid on. You got a big boy job, Model Y. Oh, I have another story, but I just got accepted to bid on
Judy
houses
just got
for
a
the
Model Y.
auction, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, how do you?
Judy.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I know she had the Model 3.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
just
both
she
of
just got a Model Y delivered.
Damn.
How did you go about getting approved to be able to bid at the auction?
You just sign up for the website and then click.
Is it like the Steuben County auction
Yeah.
or okay?
It starts the 15th.
We don't have money for that.
Not right now, but I've always thought about buying auction houses.
That's how my mom
I
got
mean-
her first house. She paid $4,000 for it.
Yeah.
Our bank would probably be into it.
Yeah. No, he probably would consider it.
Earlier today, I was on my lunch break because I woke up late, so it's probably like 2 o'clock.
Jeez.
And no, I woke up at. So I woke up on time. I woke up at 7:30. Somehow passed out. Woke up at like right before 9.
Mhm.
And I was like, all right, I'm up. I was like, yo, I'm a little late. I fell asleep. He's like, no problem, whatever. He doesn't like. They don't care. I don't have a schedule. It's
Yeah.
just work 8 hours. That's
Yeah.
all we care about. And so I was like, all right, no problem. And I was sitting up in bed. Next thing I know, I'm waking up. It's 10:30. And I'm like, how did I fall asleep? How did I pass out? And then he was like, are you feeling fine? And I woke up like sweating. And then I went to go get dressed and I was freezing. And I was like, maybe I'm sick. So I like checked my temperature and it was like a little bit lower than what it's supposed to be. And I was like, all right, I'm fine.
You gotta work on that Dubai time.
Yeah.
12 hours in advance.
8.
So overnight.
But so I wake up, blah blah, go to work at 11, and I worked till 6 today. And on my like lunch break, I set my own lunch breaks. I was making a sandwich, and my stepdad gave me the sandwich griller thingy because they don't sell them at our Walmart. So I was making one of those, and I'm just sitting on my floor. I have it plugged into my wall, and I have it sitting on top of my longboard.
You fell asleep.
And it's grilling, and I open it up, and I'm like peeling the sandwiches off, and my brother knocks on the door, and I was like, "Yeah, you can come in." He's like, "Okay." He walks in, he goes,
What the fuck
"What
are you
the
doing?
fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm
Wait, 'cause
making."
Isn't your kitchen right outside your bedroom?
He doesn't use it.
But
Hardly ever.
I know you don't use it very much, but
Because he figures if he uses it, he has to clean it.
yeah, basically a panini press. So I'm pulling him off, and he goes, "If this is what it looks like when you're making $80K a year, something is wrong with this world." And I just start dying. Also, I'm not making $80K a year because I
Close.
gotta pay 37% of that to taxes. So I'm making
Yeah.
under 50, really.
yeah, but you're just a single man.
No, I'm not complaining.
You should be living the 80K life.
Right.
So-
I'm not complaining at all. Like, it's the most I've ever made in my life.
Yeah,
but
the money you're making is good money
that's
for
right, another day of work.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
know.
don't you get a fucking half day or some shit tomorrow? I think you told me you work half days on Fridays.
I work half days whenever the fuck I want.
Yeah,
I
you
too.
just randomly show up.
I'm taking tomorrow off. Don't worry about it.
There were a lot of times because
we're
we're
going to the zoo
very
tomorrow.
we're
Yeah, we'll
ahead
see.
with what we're doing. So there are a lot of times I'll finish like one of the main tasks for that day, and I'll just leave for a couple hours, and then I'll get back and I'll send like a video of the update, and I'll just act like I just got it done. Summer I was starting a few weeks.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
I'm sick of waking up at 6 in the morning.
You wake up at 6 in the morning because Carter wakes up at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, and then I go
If
out.
it was up to you, you'd be sleeping till 10 or so.
I go out, lay on the couch with her, and
And you fall back to
So I
sleep
fell
and she
asleep.
destroys the house.
I fell asleep yesterday morning. It was
Come here.
probably.
Control that. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta go pee here soon too.
Okay.
It was probably 6:45 the other day, and I fell asleep, and on the couch, and Carter's out there. She finds her crayons. We have one fucking white wall in the house.
It's not even a wall. It's the arch.
yeah,
We
it's
just
our
have a really
archway
wide
in a room.
archway.
That's too late. There's a good time to wake up. I'm usually up at like 7 anymore. But yeah, Carter found crayons. I think it was like a green one, a purple one, and some other color. And she found the one white spot in the house, and
Mhm.
she freaking colored it like a mother. Like,
Yep.
and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Well, she was doing it the other day with the chalk, and then she colors on the floor with the chalk. But
Chalk wipes up.
Yeah, chalk wipes up with no issues. But she found her crayons, and now she's coloring all over with her crayons. And that is exactly why we don't have markers in the house.
Or crayons. Really?
Really, crayons, yeah. I normally hide the crayons. Well, she eats the crayons, too. So that's part of a issue is her eating the crayons. So the crayons got put away for a long time, and then I think they fell down, and now she has access to the crayons again. And she's just found the one white area to color in. But they were doing with chalk.
Yeah, now it's crayons.
Now, crayons. So, Magic Eraser hopefully will clean that up.
I tried yelling at her today to pick all of her crayons up, put them back in the bowl. And I think she picked one up and went to throw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
Can't you get like a giant like sheet of like cardboard or something, and paint it with the chalkboard stuff?
Well, I've thought about painting part of the wall in their
The
toy
chalkboard
room.
paint?
The chalkboard paint.
Yeah,
We have to change the wall.
Yeah, we had to change out
because
the
it's
walls in
panel.
there.
Yeah, we got paneling in there.
But
I'm gonna do the one wall. I'm gonna do one wall when we redo that room
yeah,
in chalkboard paint.
but that toy room is the ball pit takes up. I still wouldn't have my kids drawing on the floor.
You should see my front porch. Those damn kids in the chalk colored all over the side of the wall. It'll come off with a pressure washer though.
Yeah,
So it's just chalk. Chalk is just calcium.
yeah.
I don't think I've told this on my podcast, but
On your podcast, just yours.
Oh, yeah.
on the podcast, I don't know. I said my, but my actually I want we'll do it this one. But so Ashley and Chris and whatever, it was like a weekend. They were all at home, all the kids, and I feel like I've told you this story, so I won't get a good reaction. But Chris was like, "Oh, I'm gonna wash the car, blah blah. I'm gonna wash my car, and then I'll wash the van." So the kids were like, "Oh, we can help," and so Chris was like getting the stuff around, and the kids went out to the van, and they start cleaning the van. Chris walks out, and he goes, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Or no, they weren't cleaning it.
I've heard this one.
They wanted to make it dirty so that he had something to clean. So they were throwing rocks at the van, and scraping the side of the van with rocks and mud and stuff, and it has scratches all over it now.
Alex, you want to tell your story about
So, when I was young, probably like 3-ish, in that range, my dad bought a new truck,
Chevy S10?
Chevy S10, and he had it for probably
Our driveway's dirt, Bill.
like
You can't drive on the driveway.
a month or so, the new truck. And I took a screwdriver out of the garage and I wrote my name in the side of my dad's new truck. So I feel like karma's gonna hit me or Matt one of these days, and the
Yep,
girls
should I
are gonna
just
do it
finish that?
to us.
No, I want some. When I was younger, we used to go to Darien Lake with our neighbors a lot because we were all a part of the Moose Club, and
We have memberships, and we haven't
That's
used
how we
them.
used to get stuff for the Darien Lake, the cheap
yeah,
weekends.
we used to
Yes,
go
I
up
spelled
there.
my name right, Billy. I hope I did it anyways.
We used to go up there all together and like camp in the same spots and stuff. And they went up 1 year or whatever without us. And so we were all at home. They were gone for the weekend. And then they came home on like Sunday night or whatever. And they came home, they pulled in the driveway, and they were unpacking their camping stuff. And I was super excited that they were home because we always used to hang out with their kids and everything.
Talking
and
about
so-
Spicers.
Yeah. And so I was in their driveway, and I would grab rocks, and I threw them up, and I was like, yeah, they're home. Woo, they're home. I'm super excited. And then their back window of their van shatters.
Oh.
And I book it home. And Alyssa's still outside their house. I book it home. I run upstairs, and I go, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to sleep. My mom goes, okay. And so I get in my bed, cover myself in blankets, and I hear the door opening, and it's my neighbor. But before he got there, he walks outside because he heard it, and Alyssa is standing there next to the broken window. And so he's like, what did you do? And she books it home, and he's like chasing her
Yeah.
technically home. And he opens the door and tells my mom, and all I hear is, Brandon Lucas. And
I've heard your mom say that before. Or like, well, I've heard her say that, and then I've heard her say,
I don't remember much after that. I think I just opened the door and I was like, what? And she was like, get down here. And then, yeah. They had tape on their back window for like a few months after that instead of like replacing their window. But back on the topic of my job, the one thing I like about having to save for taxes is that like I have that money available in case of emergencies and whatever. Technically, I shouldn't be using it for emergencies,
Yeah.
but whatever.
emergencies are more important than taxes.
Right. Fuck it. I'll go to jail for some emergencies.
Yeah, but if it's in the beginning of the year, then you have time
Right, I have
to
the whole year
recover the
to
money.
catch
or,
up.
Yeah.
Even if it's in the end of the year, you got next year you can pay it off.
yeah.
Yeah, you have time to recover.
But the cool thing is that since I'm self-employed technically, I can buy a lot of things for free
Tax
as a business
Right
That's
write-off.
tax
Yeah.
write-off.
And so I bought a drone
Jesus.
the other day.
Oh, Brandon.
That's gonna be a write-off.
He also bought a the Masturbator 3000
Yeah.
automatic.
Business write-off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tax write-off.
business write-off.
But yeah, I bought that. I'm gonna use that as a write-off which it is, if anybody's watching, I'm going to use it for HDRI images, like skyboxes and stuff. Stuff like that. But
I feel like that's not really.
He's gonna be using it to look in our windows with things.
it's a business write-off. You know how much those skyboxes go for? Like
Yeah,
$100-something.
I feel like that doesn't line
can
up
take
with
one
your
for free.
business all too well.
So the skybox images, move to a state without income tax. For skybox images, what you got to do is
Still federal though.
what I used to do, whenever I used it, was use just a normal camera, and then you take a picture, and then you turn it, take a picture, and then you do that all around, get a 360 image,
panoramic image,
and then you tilt up, do the same thing, tilt up, do the same thing, and then same thing with tilt down.
Okay.
So now, but the problem with that is you're on the ground. So whenever you look below, you'll always see like sidewalk or a roof or whatever you're on.
Yep.
With a drone, I can go 400 feet up and do all those pictures and have like an actual skybox.
You could just get one of those 360 cams and put it on it.
Yeah. Oh shit. Fuck. I wish I would have thought about that.
I guess
oh
you're
my
gonna
god.
have to
That
buy
would've been
another one.
so
You might have
useful
to
for HDRI images.
You're gonna have to buy one.
Damn.
I guess you're gonna have to buy one with a really long
Well,
selfie
I
stick.
can't afford it, so I guess I'll have to use the drone.
I guess you're gonna
That
have,
sucks.
you're gonna have to, no, you put it on the drone
I know. I already thought about that.
so you don't have to spin it around, and then you can use it for over the water.
all my skyboxes that I'm
Skyboxes.
gonna be making. Yeah.
Over the water.
I'm gonna
That just
make
made me
pictures
think
for a
of
while.
your
Hawaii was
Titanic
expensive.
video.
Insta360 next to. How much are those? Because those got to be like $500, right?
I don't know, he-
$350
He just bought
bucks?
one before his trip. It took really good photos.
Yeah. I did look at 360 cameras before, when I was actually making skyboxes.
I mean, you currently still are.
Yeah. Well,
Wink, wink,
now
nudge,
now
nudge.
I'm gonna go back to it. I realized that my camera just wasn't good for it, so I had to get a different one.
I think we need another one.
drone.
Another camera. For
I
regular
almost bought
photos.
two, by the way, because
Oh.
I bought the one with the kit, and it comes with 3 batteries and all this stuff. And then my brother was like, "Oh, this doesn't have the charger with it to charge all 3 batteries at once." And I go, "What?" And so I look,
So they almost bought an extra drone just to have the charger.
and it doesn't have the 3-way charger or the 2-way technically charger for the batteries. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I go back on the eBay listing and I find one that has it. It's $5 more. I don't know why they made 2 listings. But it was $5 more, and I was like, "Of course I'm gonna buy this. It's a $50 charger that I'm technically getting for $5." So I order that one, and I go to cancel the order, and it says it's too late to cancel it, even though I made the order 3 hours before that. They haven't shipped it yet. They didn't make a label. So I go to cancel it, and it says I can't. So I have to message them and tell them to cancel it for me. So I
You
just
should just gotten their fucking drone one.
Oh, they have a drone? That's sick.
I think that's what the X1 whatever is.
Oh, that's what he's saying. But yeah, I go to cancel the order. It says I can't. So I messaged them and I was like, well, I hope they cancel it before they send it to me. Otherwise, I'm giving somebody a drone.
I had a video of it flying.
Somebody, you mean you're giving Matt a drone?
No, I would have returned it, but you would have been pissed if I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I have this
Hey,
extra
here's
drone.
this extra drone. I'd be like, no.
Okay, that's
He
sick.
did buy something for the barn though,
Let's
or
fix
for the
this.
bar though.
What?
Oh,
The
shaker
kick
set and
shaker
stuff.
thing? Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, but that's something he's actually using.
You could use this.
What? Oh, it's filming the wrong desktop.
I was like, whoa, what's
Why didn't I
happening
think
there?
about that? I can't see.
Either gonna. Just
It's
get.
got to be this one. Yeah, switch that to.
If you can read that, you got good eyes.
I can't read it. Oh no, I just know what these buttons are. It's this one.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. Why is the chat so big? All right, squeeze you down. Yeah, this is what we're looking at currently. I'm just trying to figure out how to shrink the chat because it's fucking ginormous. Can I just drag it?
Just hide it.
Yeah, basically.
You know, you could also use this for making like You know how? Let me think. Let me think of what I'm trying to say. Like introductory videos, like the startup launch videos for apps.
Oh, yeah, a lot of newer games are using real videos for that.
I mean, it'd be pretty hard to fly from here to like the Middle East where they have camels.
Yeah,
racing.
it'd be a little difficult. How much is this thing?
$1,000.
What did
1,500.
Bill say? Looks like screen resolution is tiny. It is. It's Matt's fucking TV, and this is the biggest you can make it without it breaking. $430.
Yeah, it'd basically shatter the TV.
Fuck, that's not. Oh, it's just.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
the
just
invisible
a-
drone.
Oh, it's just the
camera.
rig.
Yeah.
Does this work
It
with?
mounts to your.
That's how much I spent on my drone.
It mounts to the drone.
Get the
It looks
fucking
like.
bug off me.
Yeah.
Standalone, $430.
Do they sell one with the drone?
Does it work with DJI? Compatible with Mavic Air. I don't have a Mavic Air. I've got a Mavic Mini SE. That's pretty cool, actually.
Mavic Air is probably like fucking $1,200.
They all look the same.
I don't know. I don't know the prices on drones.
Mavic Air.
$7? No.
Yeah.
Propeller guards.
DJI Air 2.
Redefined flying. What? You're staring at me.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to stay on the podcast the whole time.
No,
Can't- You can though if you want.
both babies are asleep, and I can't go to bed until she feeds.
Oh,
again.
that's not bad at all.
It's pretty cheap. It's on sale, though. Normally $540.
Still, that ain't bad.
Yeah. Mine
but
without.
the whole set will be like $1,000 at that point.
It'd be like 700. No, it'd probably be 600. Cause just my
That's a tax
copter,
write-off.
yeah, just my copter was 299. So with the
See that for $100 more, you could have gotten the Mavic Air.
yeah. Don't just worry about framing or anything. Just shoot. Yeah. It's definitely a good thing. Just not worth it for me. I mean, it is worth it for me. I gotta look into that.
I spent $700 on my drone.
What drone do you have the Mini too?
No, he has the Phantom.
Oh, the DJI Phantom. No, the drones have been staying
I
good
think he has
for a
the
while.
Phantom 2. Or is it the 3? Might be the 3. It's that
White one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's old, but yeah, it looks like people are selling on eBay for $300.
He bought it
on
fucking
DJI's
years
website.
ago.
Yeah, I got the
Phantom
Phantom
3.
3. Okay. Yeah, I got the Fly More combo with my drone. That added an extra like $200.
Did you get yours in college or did you get it when you were just living over in
Oops.
was it Queensbury?
Phantom 3 on eBay goes for
I think he was in
$409.
college.
Does that do 2.5K, 2.7K around there?
I think it does.
Shit, why did it go over there? Can't see. Alright, let's desktop real quick.
Oh, it did that fucking thing again.
No, it
Oh.
does that when you're switching to
Oh,
desktop.
okay.
Oh, but that gotta be shifted over. Whatever, we'll do that. I don't even care. He said something. I can't see it. I got it when I was living in MK's parents the summer we lost water.
Oh, okay.
How much is the Phantom 3 currently?
Oh,
on the
yep.
website?
Now I remember it because we went up that summer and we stayed there
Yep.
for a weekend or something like that.
I don't even think you
and
can buy it.
I flew it over the cornfield right in front of our house.
Yeah, and we took it up on the.
We took it up onto Prospect Mountain,
My first time flying Sheeter's drone.
and then it disconnected over.
Oh, so when this one disconnects, does it just fall?
It came back.
Oh, okay. That's how they're supposed to do it. My first time flying Sheeter's drone, we were flying it down at James Street, and I flew it up, and then I was moving around with it, and I just flew it right into the tree, and it just got stuck in the tree. So I didn't have to, but I climbed the tree and I got it.
So when we were in Watkins Glen, he took it.
Yeah.
And
that's what mine does too. It returns to
over
home.
the racetrack is a no-fly zone, but down the road you can fly it.
I forgot to put more mix in it.
And he was flying it, just checking out the crowds and stuff, checking out the parking lots and shit like that.
Oh damn! I've seen videos of that.
That's flying. That was a fucking weird noise.
Yeah.
Here's the bebe.
But anyways, when he was flying it, he
Holy shit! Wait, how high can you fly that thing?
he lost connection, and it fucking it got interference with the radio signals and the power lines. And
Yeah.
it fucking took off on him.
Oh damn!
And then he just starts fucking booking it across the
Yep.
field, and he finally got it to come back, and then he fucking flew it back to himself, grabbed it, and fucking turned it off, and just carried it back home.
Yeah. Mine.
1,600 feet.
16
Well, he's got the range extenders and everything for his, or whatever the.
Yeah, but mine
antennas.
locks at. Oh wait, are you talking about?
His drone.
Yeah, high. He's talking about height. Mine locks at 400 feet.
Yeah, his will keep going.
Cause
His will go as high as you can reach with the radio signal.
yeah, I mean that makes sense. His runs off radio, mine runs off Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine locks at 400 feet. I don't know if there's a way to unlock it with my app that I use. Oh, does yours connect to your phone or is it all in the controller?
The
Unlock
phone.
that in the app.
The phone will control with
oh, his is Wi-Fi.
the phone controls, like, you just see your video and stuff, but it mainly you can run it without a phone.
Okay. Yeah, mine is only. No, mine has to be both. But yeah, mine locks at 400 feet. I'm assuming you can unlock it, like you said, but I'm not positive. Mine goes, I think, for what, 2.7, 2.8 miles? Okay, mine is both. Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't positive.
So when he's down this weekend, if you want to do an episode, Bill, we can do a quick little live stream. Then we can have an extra thing if you want to talk about anything.
Oh yeah, I made
Any
you
of your
guys mods,
expertise.
by the way, if you didn't see.
Is that what the knife thing is? Or
Yeah.
a sword?
I think I just made you and MK mods. If you have a license to use it professionally, you can fly them over 400 feet. Yeah.
So
and I guess if you're using them professionally or for business purposes, you still need a certification to fly them.
I believe he was flying. I believe it was him. He was flying over a where they were doing construction or some shit and got yelled at for it.
I'm pretty sure it's Billy.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he found out later on that he was perfectly okay with doing it. It was only because the place had like asbestos and they didn't want like everyone knowing it or some shit.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like an employee or something came
Yeah.
over and was talking to him and saying that
Hey.
he can't.
Yeah,
Quiet.
up in Utica.
Yeah.
If you want to elaborate on that, so I can.
Yeah, it was
I can't remember the whole story. But it was
so
pretty funny.
technically, like all of Hornell is like you need permission to fly because we have that airport.
yeah.
And it with the DJI app, they have it set where if you're within like 3 miles or 5 miles of an airport, then it's you don't have to have permission, but it's like a warning zone where you might be too close and you have to get permission or something like that.
He said, "Nope, you don't have to be certified."
Oh,
Whatever.
okay. Yeah, Sheeter mentioned that if you are using it for business purposes, you had to. But I was like, that doesn't really make sense. It would make sense for like if you're like making movies and you're flying through like New York City and stuff like that to get shots.
I
Professionally,
thought you had the
107.
drone when you went down to Kentucky, because I thought you flew it over the some dam down there. I can't remember though. It's been a while.
Yeah, I want to take my drone to Kinzua Bridge.
That'd be fun.
Did she? No, she just sent it to Madge and I. He sent us a video. The BBC did a documentary on Kinzua.
The only one near North Cornell. So pretty much.
Yeah,
close
yeah.
to the
I
airport.
know you don't have to notify them, but DJI puts like a warning zone, like through all of
On the
Hornell
map and
basically, because Hornell's not that big, and I think they have a radius of like 3 miles around an airport where it's like a warning zone, where if you fly too close, then
There's
you're in
warning.
that like restricted zone or
Yeah.
whatever.
There's warning zones up in Howard around the wind turbines. I'm pretty sure as well.
Yeah.
Because you can fly by them, but you really probably shouldn't, because those things will probably hit it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, up at Kinzua, they have a thing where you have to like sign in and like say like I have permission or whatever. So there must be an airport around there. It's a state park. I don't know if that changes it. You can't fly in national parks either. Yeah. I don't know about state parks though, because Kinzua is a state park, and we were
There's a
flying
lot
in
of
that.
there's a lot of private land around that though too.
Yeah,
Because
Maybe that's it. Because Sheeter was like, yeah, I've got permission.
Josh Mudrick,
State by state.
I think, has property right, like you can see the bridge from his property.
Oh, yeah.
So I can probably talk to him if you want to go down there, and you could fly it on his property.
Well, Sheeter said, because all you have to do is just put in the app, like, yeah, I've got permission or whatever, and
Yeah.
Sheeter just did that and then flew it.
But if you want to see it from a different perspective on private property,
Well, have you been there?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can, like, walk all the way down
Yeah.
and then up to the other side.
yeah,
we
but
didn't do walk all the way
there's
down.
spots
we just
that we
did the
could,
bridge.
like with Josh's, we could drive down to it.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of four-wheeler tracks that you see when you're there.
Because on the state land, you can't drive the 4-wheelers and side by sides or cars or anything like that. But
Yeah, we walked
if we're
to
on private property, we could.
Yeah, we walked to the bottom. We haven't walked up to the other side, but I like it. It's pretty cool. And because usually we just stop there on our way to Cherry Spring. And then Sheeter brought his drone one of the times.
Yeah. I haven't
Um,
been to very many state parks in Pennsylvania.
I did buy the DJI protection plan because it's $30.
Oh boy!
And if you crash it, it's only $30 for the first time to get a replacement.
What about after that?
It's $40 for the second time.
$50 for the third time?
No, I don't think you get a fourth time
I said
or third time.
Third time, it's like
3
oh.
strikes, you're out.
Third time you
But
got right now.
there is flyaway protection. I don't know if I bought that as well, but
So what if the thing just takes off on you?
if it does like bills and then flies
I
away
crashed mine in Maine.
and it held up, yeah.
You don't have the propeller guards or anything, do you? I don't think he does. So the other day, you know how like my method of like getting rid of hiccups? So we were in Applebee's the other day, and I got hiccups pretty bad. Alex had to finish ordering for me,
Yeah.
and like I got rid of my hiccups, and then like I drank another sip of Pepsi. They came back.
Yep.
I was like, motherfucker. So I did it again, and did it like way longer than I normally do, and they were like gone for good finally. But it's pain that I took the propellers.
Yeah, there's the one video of
You should probably get the guards for it then. He's old enough now. And capital B on Bryson.
it must have died so this person was flying their drone over a lake, and it must have died as it was returning home, but the propellers were still spinning. So I don't think it was completely dead, and it was just like floating down pretty slowly. And
The one where they like swam out to it.
yeah, one of the guys jumps in and swims out to it and gets there right before it touches the water and catches it.
Yeah, I saw that video. That was funny.
Uh,
I don't think I would be. I don't know. It depends on
The
how
other
much
day
I
I
spend
flew it
to
over your house, but then I started losing connection. and I was
Actually,
like-
I need you to fly it over my house so I can check my roof out.
I was checking your roof out. Actually, it looks fine.
Because there's some
Uh,
spot. There's a rubber roof up there.
Yeah, I think we have a couple spots that are
Oh,
a little
okay.
questionable.
Yeah, we can fly it.
Start my sentence. Well,
He's on Twitch. He doesn't need those.
yeah. Fuck them. The raunchy fart. The raunchy queef. That's what.
That's what her
its
should
name
have
should've
been.
been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the stinky queef.
The pungent queef.
That kid is literally Matt. Why? Because it's whiny as hell. Or ugly.
Adopted looking? No. Hey, I watched her come out.
Oh wait, has
I
Bill
know
not
she-
seen her in person?
No. He's coming down this
Oops.
weekend.
Wrong
Down this
Smith.
weekend.
I keep doing that.
Looks just like his baby pic. Yeah, she does. Carter looked a lot like me like when she was born. Isn't it weird watching? It was very strange watching. I will never do it again. I can tell you that right now. That was a once in a lifetime thing I'll ever do.
Yeah.
Yep. I've never seen something stretch so much.
Didn't you watch a birthing video in high school?
Yeah, but
I
it's
didn't pay
different
attention
when
to it.
it's
Yeah, it's
your-
completely different one.
Well,
No,
yeah.
I
when
didn't.
it's
I didn't
right
watch it
there
in high
live
school.
and
No.
view.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Maybe I just looked that up on my own time. I don't
No,
know.
we did.
I
We
didn't,
did, we-
yeah.
I
okay.
didn't watch it though. And then
I didn't get permission.
Yeah.
Bill, oh,
mom's-
it's not that bad. I was in awe.
I was like, holy fuck! Like, I think I'm set on watching it again. I don't think I'll ever watch it again.
If we have more, you're going to be there.
But then again, it's sort of like staring at the sun. You're not supposed to do it, but you do it anyways. It's not that bad.
Nurse was staying there like, congrats, Dad. And I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
That's when he was beaten off.
Yeah.
That's like when the nurse is like, you want to feel her head? And I was like, no.
Fuck no. They were like, okay then.
They were so excited. And they're like, you want to feel her head? She's right there. And I was like, no.
I've never heard such a fake tone of like, congratulate, like you're doing good. You're
Yeah.
doing. Wow, you're so strong, so brave. You're doing good.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
was like,
wanted,
that sounds so fucking fake.
I kind of wanted to tell him, like,
Shut
shut
the fuck
up.
up.
Like, if there's nothing wrong,
I was
don't wanna
holding
hear
one
it.
of Alex's legs too.
I think that's one of like the
Uh,
only times you can be rude to people that are helping you and like doing.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but
that's the
there's,
only
like,
time you can say that
6
shit.
nurses in there, and they're like, you're doing great. Keep going. Like, she's right there. Like,
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did get
yeah,
the peanut
yeah.
ball for a little while.
try to be like, yeah.
She didn't use it too much though.
No, because we were losing her heartbeat, so they took it.
Yeah, the monitors kept goofing up. Not like we were losing it, like she
no,
was dying. Like,
we were losing her heartbeat. Like, even the monitors weren't picking it up. We think she was sliding down too far, but
Yeah.
they're not too sure.
yeah, there was like I think they had a student. Yeah, they had a student in
Yeah.
there when you gave birth.
Yep,
They had the nurse that was standing next to me,
yep,
the one that actually technically delivered.
yep.
I can't remember what her name was. And then there was 2 others that were in there.
Yeah, but so I had an epidural, and the way my epidurals, they like, I get no feeling on the right side. Like, it's
Yeah.
done
Yeah, that's the
for
side I had to
gone.
hold up. And sorry, but your legs are heavy.
Yeah. So I still had like decent feeling my left side,
I was
but
watching
my
them.
right side was like done for.
I was listening to the nurse like talking about the placenta, like because they were showing the student like all the different layers in the placenta and stuff
Yeah,
like
but
that.
they were also afraid mine was going to like rupture or something. They said something. I don't remember exactly what they said, but
They
there
were
was-
talking about like it being thin and stuff.
Yeah, but the one nurse said that they didn't do something because they were afraid it was going to like rupture or something was going to rupture. I don't know.
That's quite a bit of viewers.
Well, that's not live. I think that's just all that's been here.
Oh. It was the mid. We didn't have any of our midwives there. They were all. I don't know. I don't know if there was any midwives there. I should say.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the one was a midwife.
This is where your baby was for the last night. No shit.
Shit. Obviously.
Yeah. That's not
No,
live.
we had an actual doctor that was delivering Finley,
Yeah.
but I was,
She was
high
pretty cool.
risk, so that could have been why we didn't have a midwife and we had the actual doctor there. Because I think the 2 that came in and checked first, and they're like, "Oh no, let's get the rest of the crew."
The one that kept checking you, the one. So there's 2 of them that looked fucking identical to me.
Yeah.
There's a doctor and then there's a nurse,
Yes.
and they look like the same fucking person.
Yep.
And
They even had like the same.
same
like,
curly hair,
yeah.
same fucking little off to the side.
Yep.
Same little fucking clip in the back. I was like, this has got to be the same person. It's like, you delivered my baby last night. She's like, no, I'm such and such nurse.
Yeah.
I'll be here today. It's like, fucking just let me go home. Only time I saw a doctor the whole day was when
No,
we saw like fucking 18 doctors.
Not really. No,
It was a lot.
like
There was like 4.
yeah, there was a handful of doctors that
Did you
came in
do
through.
a VBAC?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't, because I knew you planned on it, but I wasn't sure if you actually ever did.
Yeah, so
Because I know Matt said that you might not be able to whatever before you had Finley.
yep. So with how close the girls are in age, we didn't think we were going to be able to have a VBAC.
Oh, okay.
And then with the gestational diabetes with her, I was like, does that affect it even more? But we were able to have a VBAC, but we had to deliver at strong. So.
Yeah. It was weird when you said, like, delivered at 8 whatever p.m., and I'm like, it's not even 4 p.m. yet. Well,
Yeah.
the day of, Matt texted me. He's like, hey, we're heading to the hospital. And this was, what, 9 in the morning? Somewhere
Yep.
around there? And
8:30ish.
yeah, and I know it like takes a while, like you still got the drive up and all that stuff. But it was like 1:30, 2 o'clock. I was like, okay, no updates, whatever, I'll just wait. And then I got to like 5 and I was like,
You text me, is everything going okay?
yeah, I texted at 5 and I was like, yo, is everything fine?
Like, are you guys?
You were
is she
like,
still alright?
Yeah, whatever, it's whatever.
Just hanging around.
And then yeah, I got the text later and I was like, oh, fucking finally, Jesus.
Yeah. You're like, took
I got a
long
little
enough.
worried.
God.
Because I even messaged Lauren and I was like, yo, it's 6 o'clock and Matt still hasn't had his kid. She's like, well, it takes a while. And I go, yeah, but they left at 9 this morning.
Yeah, so we didn't get
She was
there.
in labor from like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
My water broke at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't sure
I
if
was
it was
like,
my
why?
water
That's
breaking
why.
or not.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes more sense with that message.
And then we get there, and I'm like, I think my water broke. I honestly am not sure if it did or didn't. And then the one nurse checked, and she's like, "Oh, could have. I think it did." And I was like, "Okay," because it's not like in the movies where you're like,
Your
just
water
a
breaks and you're
fucking
just
big
like
gush.
fucking
We gotta
booking
go.
it.
yeah, they're like, "Oh, we gotta go." Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I still had to be induced, so I still got the pitocin and stuff.
Well, when Alyssa went into labor, I didn't get a text for the whole day. And I was like, all right, whatever. Maybe she'll have it like technically in the morning,
Yeah.
like at 1 or 2. So I just went to bed, wake up the next day, and still no message. And I was like, yo, did you have your kid or what's going on? She goes, oh, yeah, I had him last night. I just was too tired to send messages. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Thanks
Glad
for
you're
letting us
safe.
know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get it.
It was what, 8:35 when she was
Yeah.
born?
Yeah, and this delivery versus my C-section is like way, way better. And so after my C-section, I literally couldn't keep my eyes open.
She couldn't during the fucking pregnancy either.
Well, it's also probably because they give you a lot of medicine and stuff
Yeah,
for
she
the
was drugged
surgery.
because we had Carter at like 8:05. I didn't get back to my room till like 9 or so. But I
Mhm.
lost a lot of blood with Carter.
Yeah.
So like, I got back and I remember holding Carter and laying in bed and be like, "Don't drop your brand new baby. Don't drop your brand new baby. Don't drop your brand new baby."
And this one you were like,
I had Carter
Fuck
for
it,
like an
drop
hour
her.
or
You're
so
tired.
in the nursery alone.
Yeah. Yep. Even though it was only supposed to be like 15, 20 minutes, they had some issues.
Yeah, and I
Close
was
everything back
getting
up.
worried.
Yeah. Because they're like,
And,
oh.
they didn't give me any updates.
Yeah, because they told Matt, oh, it'll only be like 15-ish minutes, and then she'll be right there with you, like back in the recovery room. And, we just kind of assumed that, yeah. So, like,
we didn't get back to our room until 1 a.m. Then I passed the fuck out.
So the first room that we were in had a pretty alright bed for me.
the
Like, it was-
delivery room.
Yeah, the delivery room had a pretty alright bed. The one we got moved to the recovery
After-
room.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, was that bed bad? Like, I I don't think I've ever slept on a more uncomfortable surface. Like, Stephen Daniels' camper is better than what that bed was.
Yeah, Matt had like the chair that like slid out too.
So they had two different. No, I didn't have a bed. I had the chair.
With Carter, you had a bed.
With Carter, I had an actual bed.
Yep.
And that was pretty all right sleep.
Yep.
With Finley, I had a. The first room had, I think it was a 2-piece chair, something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
but you could tell that
it was a lot more padding, a lot newer.
A lot, yeah.
The second one was like a fucking 4 or 5 piece, like different.
Old, looks like it was
and-
from like early 90s.
It was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I could do it again, I wish I could have had that room with a bed, like what we did for Carter. But at the same, I feel like they did that because we had COVID, or like because it was in the peak COVID times.
Yeah, peak COVID time, we couldn't leave. But also, it was a different hospital.
Yeah. First one we did was Noise in Dansville.
Yep.
Second one was in Strong.
Yep.
And then Brandon was born 3 weeks ago.
When AJ was born, he came out purple. They had my mom and dad had to stay up in the whatever the
NICU.
the McDonald's thingy. Like they have a hotel.
Yep.
Yeah, they had to stay in that while he was in the NICU or whatever for like a week.
Yeah. And then Brandon, have you ever told your story about your birth?
Oh God.
Or is that something you don't want to share publicly?
No, I'm totally fine sharing it publicly. It's a funny story. The thought that went through my head was, we're already streaming 2 hours. I'm gonna have to cut this down probably instead of uploading the whole.
Well,
VOD.
for 2 hours we can do 2 different videos.
No, I think what we
can
should
skip a week. No.
Yeah, we already skipped 2 technically. I think what we should do is upload the whole VOD, and then like raw, but then also upload like a clipped version where it's like less than an hour.
So,
That's
like,
a lot of editing, but
Because you could do a segment just on the fucking like birth and stuff like that.
yeah, seriously.
Like coming from a female's perspective instead of like all these fucking law people trying to.
That was one of the things Matt and I talked about, was that whole thing. But we talked about having you on before you had Finley.
About like the births or
Just anything woman related, because we can't.
'cause
we
you
can't
don't
say
have your-
anything.
viewpoints.
Yeah, a woman can say it, but a man can't.
Well, yes, women can talk about women.
And women can talk about guys, but guys can't talk about guys.
But
Like
yeah,
basically.
so when I was being birthed,
Nurses at
being
I like
brought
nurses at
into
both
this
places.
world,
Sorry.
obviously I just heard this story because I was there for it, but I don't remember.
I wasn't even there.
I wasn't there at this point, but my mom went into labor, and they were at the hospital, and my dad was just making jokes, trying to make her feel better, and then she went into labor, started having me, and then they took me out, and they were like washing me up or whatever they fucking do. I don't know. I don't have kids. And
Wipe the
my dad's
birthday
still
frosting off.
like making jokes, trying to make her feel better, and he says something like, well, I'm sure he's fine. He's probably missing a toe or something, but he's fine. And so the nurse comes back, and she's like, oh, you got a beautiful baby boy. He's doing great.
It's beautiful.
There's only one problem. He only has 9 toes. And my dad just looks at my mom, and they were like, what? They're like, oh, it's not hurting him. He's not missing one. He has them both, but they're just connected. And yeah, so they, for some reason, they just figured, let's just make him have a shitty high school.
See if he can swim
life.
faster.
Yeah, let's just give him a shitty high school life, and let's just not split him. Because
Not even high school, the middle school. Well, we had
middle
class.
school. And he's like, whatever, we'll just not split him. It's not hurting him right now. So
Does it ever itch between them?
during middle school, whenever we had swim, I'd always hide the 1 foot, and I remember Mrs. Santiago, right?
Mhm.
No, yeah. She
No,
Centello.
whatever it was, blonde
I can't
bitch,
remember her name.
whatever. She walks by and she's like checking.
Santolino?
No. Saying something. but
Yeah, but
Yep.
she comes by. She's like checking everybody's feet for
Santello.
warts and stuff. Santelli.
Yep.
Checking everybody's feet for warts and stuff. And she comes by, and I've got like 1 foot hidden, and I've got my other foot.
She was an old cranky
She
bitch.
was a bitch, yeah, blonde bitch.
And she was like cranky, but I don't remember being like too bitchy.
No, she was nice to the girls.
She was a fucking dick to all the guys.
Yeah, she was just a
Ah,
bitch.
okay.
She always came into the shower room too. And
That's
fucking
creepy.
bitched at us for taking too long in showers. Because we'd leave the fucking showers on, like, high.
Yep.
And it would fucking set off smoke alarms
Yep.
and shit.
Well, also the girls had hotter showers.
Did they?
Yeah.
Our
But then the-
showers were like.
Our
either
showers
they
were like lukewarm.
No, ours were either
Ours would steam once in a while.
ice cold, like ice cold.
Or maybe it was the opposite.
Or
I remember
they
somebody
were,
complaining about
like,
it.
Hot as like I couldn't even take a shower hot.
But yeah, so she comes by and she's checking your feet for warts, and she goes, "I need to see both feet." And I was like, "Fuck." Stuck the 1 foot out real quick, and then she goes to the next person. I'm like hiding it. And then when we were standing there, I would always stand on top of my 1 foot.
Warts can't be transmitted that way, though.
They can be with touch. I think that was just the main thing.
You shouldn't be putting your feet on other people anyways.
Yeah, but you're in fucking middle school. They eat each other's like spit or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, in high school, Billy fucking... I lost my Cedar Point towel on a boat. Fuck you. Mine's somewhere in Canandaigua Lake. It fell off my dad's boat.
Literally, middle school kids shit in the pool. What do you mean you're not supposed to be stepping on other people's feet? You're not supposed to be shitting in a pool.
Well, when you're,
You're not?
Yeah, Matt was that kid.
I'm not
I
surprised.
shit in your dad's
He
pool.
still is.
If I had a pool, I'd shit. No, that's like a giant toilet.
Oh, and you also shared the fungus can live in water. Okay, well there you go.
Not
Proven wrong.
chlorinated. That highly chlorinated water. That water's
Um,
super highly chlorinated.
But
that water
you
was like
also
90%
use
bleach.
flippers. So that's probably the reason. The water in showers wasn't chlorinated. Correct. But this was after the shower, so that yes, that's right, but at the same
I'm
time,
gonna go tuck over to the side and feed.
okay.
No, we need the views.
Ain't nobody wants to see.
No, we need the views.
Although chlorine is widely used to remove many harmful microorganisms in water, fungi. Why is that a capital I? Or is it not?
It's not.
Okay. Were discovered to be more resistant to chlorine inactivation than bacteria. So it could live in water.
We're making a lot of background noise.
I'm sorry, I'm almost done.
You gonna start slamming the toolbox shut too? Both of them?
Moles. Well, damn it.
Holy moly.
There's a mole in a pool. Of course, the animal is what I'm thinking of. Or is what Google is thinking of. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So when I was mowing the other day, I didn't know that there's so many fucking moles in up on that hill. Because I was mowing Jake Mayorga's lawn. And like the amount of moles and shit that I saw probably 40 of them when I
Yeah.
was up there. And I was up there for probably fucking 3-4 hours.
Hey, Bill, are you guys gonna move to town?
No, he's not moving.
You
this
can move into what's that? Who owns that house that's for sale? Or
Right next
property?
door?
The
Hosmer?
Hosmers, that's it.
No, they're not big. They're not close enough to a big enough farm.
Not close. They're the ones that always drive by in the new what are they called?
Side by sides?
Side by sides.
No, those are different Hosmers. Those are Colin and Nate. Or no, Nick and Nate. Colin,
they're the
Colin
ones-
doesn't have one.
They're the ones that used to go to Canisteo school.
Yes.
Their mom works.
I don't know where their mom works.
Their
Their
mom-
dad's a farmer and he works for the state.
The mom works for the school. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yes.
She's
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But the dad works for the state.
29 years left on my mortgage. Sounds
could
about
sell.
right.
You could sell.
Actually, you could sell now and have a profit.
Actually, it's
He bought
oh, wait.
in peak COVID.
you're not supposed
Oh,
to
he did,
buy,
okay.
or you're not supposed to sell within like 3 years of buying a house, or else it looks, or it does something to your credit or some shit.
If I were to move closer to home, I'd probably live in the Geneseo Avon.
I
Yeah,
would
that makes sense.
I would say more Avon than Geneseo.
Or no, I was thinking Geneva, not Geneseo.
No, I
Geneva's
think
end of
Geneseo
Seneca Lake.
Avon will be a good area for
I would
Yeah.
say more Avon. I
I'm
like
gonna have to
Avon
take a
better than
headphone out so I
Geneseo.
can hear Alex when she talks.
Yeah.
Because there's Rochester right there
Wow, that changed so much. Just turning that.
for Billy, like job wise.
He can work remote.
Yeah, no, but and then MK could do. There's decent sized farms in Avon.
Are there? Oh, I forgot the MK Farms. I don't know why I
Yeah,
forgot
she's
that.
She's a herd manager.
It's literally all she talks about.
No, it's not. She hardly
I know
ever
that was
talks
that
about
was a
it.
joke. That was a joke.
I wouldn't want to live in Rochester. So Rochester. Alex's dad lives in North Gates,
Yes.
and it doesn't feel like you're in Rochester because he's got like a 1 acre property.
Yeah, but he has the biggest yard in the neighborhood, essentially.
Yeah, he's got a huge freaking yard.
Yeah. But even where like Amy lives isn't too bad. Like snooty.
I wouldn't live in Pittsford. That's one
Because
of the
of
last
the
places I'd
HOA.
live.
Why?
It's HOA.
Yeah.
All of
B,
Pittsford?
pretty much all of Pittsburgh. B, it's
strict
fucking.
HOA.
They're all snooty bitches.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're all.
And C, fucking Pittsburgh is mad expensive.
Yeah. Well, yes, it's super expensive. But when you said you wouldn't live there, I was like, there's super nice houses in Pittsford.
Yeah.
But-
There's super nice
it
houses, like-
wouldn't be worth it.
I'd rather live in Victor where you don't have an HOA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Or
have
HOA fucking
mansions.
sucks.
The area up there that I like a lot is like Farmington, because it is like pretty further out, but relatively close to the city area.
Yeah. I don't know of other places that are similar to like Pittsford and stuff like that are actually like nice.
Webster's major farm area.
Yeah.
Is it?
Farmington is a lot of snooty bitches.
Fairport's
Yeah, you're right.
pretty snooty.
Shit, there's a lot of nice homes in Detroit. Oh, there are, but I wouldn't ever live in Detroit. There's a lot of fucking violence there. I
Well,
like to
that's
live.
what he's saying.
I like to live in small towns, like small. I like small areas, but I like being near big areas.
Yeah, I wish our drive to Rochester was only like 30 minutes.
Like,
instead.
yeah,
Move
I
to
wouldn't.
Dansville. No,
I wouldn't live in like
I want to live in a
fuck. What is it called?
more of a
Like, I
suburb.
wouldn't live in like Greenwood.
fuck no. That's
It's too far away
Yeah,
from
that's-
like Walmart
Yeah,
or
there's
any
nothing
like.
That's a
nearby.
40-minute, 30 to 40-minute drive to the nearest fucking store.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's literally like
There's no
nothing
gas
nearby.
stations in Greenwood. There's nothing.
Right. Right.
Closest place you have is Jasper.
That's why Hornell is like good as a small town, but you're not far away from places. Also,
Even like Canisteo is too far away from like Wegmans and
right. Even Canisteo's a little too
Canisteo's
far.
15, 20 minutes away from Wegmans.
yeah, that's still a little too like just
Here
worth to
it's-
hop over
we're-
to.
8 minutes. No, I'm 8 minutes from.
I know
Park
Alex
Motorcycles.
is gonna like this, but try not talking over her because she is so far away that she's super quiet. So when you talk, it's like exponentially louder.
Good luck with that. He's
Yeah.
been talking over.
Try not talking over Alex from now
over
on.
and
Alex,
over
don't
10
talk.
years.
Misogynist. What the fuck?
Who are Dan and Emily? It's the second time you mentioned them.
Oh, those are the people that he went to with Hawaii.
I didn't know he went with anyone.
He's- one of them, I think Dan, I'm gonna assume, was stationed out there.
Is it like cousins or sister-in-law or friend
I
or
think
what?
it's someone he went to school with.
When I was in Dubai, I realized how Dan Diapais.
Oh,
Yep. And I'm like, okay.
wait a second. Are they dating or something?
I realized how shitty Hornell was. Like we're always as a city like talking about, oh, we're trying to.
I know Emily's a park ranger.
Is she?
No, Dan
Or
is a park ranger.
oh wait,
Emily's
I'm
with
thinking
the
of
military.
fucking. I'm thinking of Palmer. You know who I'm talking about.
Palmer.
Yeah, one of the Palmer girls is a forest ranger.
I didn't know that.
Alexa Palmer.
Nope.
But yeah, like Cornell's always talking about, oh, we're getting this huge grant. We're going to fix up the place, Alexi. And then they don't use anything to fix up the place. It's literally just adding an Alstom.
Have you noticed the
Yeah,
bullshit about the
Kingsville
paving?
Downtown's going to be way nicer than our downtown here in a little bit.
2
No,
years.
it is.
2
Yeah.
years. They
Yeah.
said it's going to be done in 2 years.
But
It's
they're talking about putting sidewalks all the way down pretty much to
Van's
size
alignment.
or whatever it is.
yeah, like Hornell has so much like
Potential.
stuff so much potential, and there's a mix between people that want to keep it like historical and all this stuff.
They need to modernize it.
Yeah, they really. I was riding the bike last night. I went down Main Street, and the
It is a
Classy
huge
Cafe
bubble.
on Main Street
Mhm.
looks great at night. Like all LED lights, a bunch of different colors. It looks so good at night.
We need to make
As
Hornell
long
like
as the rest
Corning
of
Gaffer
Main
District.
Street was like that,
Yeah.
it would look so nice.
we need to make Hornell like the Corning Gaffer District.
Yeah, it's a bubble. Yeah,
It is
Hornell is just
definitely.
sheltered community with no real repercussion for ignorance. Exactly, it's fucking bullshit. And the only reason is because we're the closest in 45 miles that has a Walmart, a Lowe's. Like we're getting all this business from other like cities around us that we're just like, we're doing great. We got a lot of people coming into town.
So
Except
like,
everybody is leaving.
Yeah, but there's so many people leaving. But like, Austin does keep a flow of people through.
Yeah, because they lay off the people, they leave, new come in, and then
Yeah.
they work for Alstom. They get laid off, they leave.
Yep.
so if you
Like
notice that,
Alstom hasn't done anything for the community. They give them jobs for the season and then they lay them off.
so they just replaced this street up here. I think it's like High Street, Hill Street, something like that.
They that's one thing. This
wait.
this year they are replacing a lot of streets.
Mm.
Unnecessary streets.
Yes.
They replaced Park Ave
They're replacing
or
Grand,
Park Drive.
just a portion of Grand Street.
That needed it. That part was bad.
Okay.
Um,
The part that's
wait,
really
let me
bad.
finish.
As
Let me
bad as
finish.
West Pine.
Let me finish. They replaced Park Ave, which they just did, like fucking 10 years ago.
What's
if that.
what's the one off of Grand Street by Zengi's house? Where that church is.
West Pine. That street is the
That
worst
is
street in Hornell.
horrible. It is literally horrible.
It is literally
Ground
the
it
worst
up.
street in Hornell.
They like ground it up or whatever they did last year, prepping it for.
No. They
That's
didn't
because
grind
of
it.
Biden infrastructure bill.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
They're replacing unnecessary streets.
But that
Cause
street has been like needing work for.
no the one.
My-
it took them
The
like
one by
5
the-
years to finish the fucking bridge over on
Yeah,
Kenny Steele Street.
the one by the church. They're not replacing. It's not dug up, or at least yet. It's not dug up.
They're supposed to be replacing it.
Are they?
Yeah, the one, or I don't know when, but they're supposed to because they said they were for the past 3 years.
Also, they've been working on Grand Street for like 2 weeks now, and I haven't seen anything other than them digging up the road.
Yeah, like they have the pretty bricks underneath the. You can see some.
Yeah,
of the
the
bricks
the
now,
old bricks.
Yep.
Yeah.
which was pretty. Like that's nice to see, but
Yeah, it's cool to
I
see
don't
how
think
it
that
was
part-
back in the day.
I don't think that part needed to be replaced.
Just leave it
That's
like that. It's
bad.
historical.
Yeah. We're talking about keeping Hornell with their
Yeah.
historic.
Also, has anybody ever been to the train museum?
No.
I went with Lee once because his mom ran it.
No, I've never been in there, but when I was at Patty's, we've had a few customers come in from out of the area
Leave cobblestone roads.
that went to the train museum and they're like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be so much more than it was."
Yeah, it's like 2
Yeah,
rooms.
they're like,
I've
"It's
been to it one
two
time.
Tiny rooms. I've never been in there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
my
Matt
dad donated
did
stuff there.
mention that. I've been there once, and that was with Lee because his mom was like a
She's a
manager there or
historian.
whatever. Yeah,
She's a
yeah,
town
she's a
historian.
historian. And it's just so bullshit.
I mean, what's in there is nice, but it's still small.
Nope, never been in there.
No, so it's cool and sad. Like, it's cool because
shows
it's
that
like
this town
Cornell's
died.
history, but then it's sad because it's literally nothing.
Is it free?
I don't know. I only went in.
When are
Lee.
they even open?
Also, what about the statue that got tore down?
What statue?
The Horno statue.
Oh, the one right here, the state
yeah, I
building?
think I was talking to you about
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
they tore that down years ago.
I just noticed it.
They tore down that $5,000 pole from the high school.
That was
too,
like $8,000.
Yeah, that.
that
no.
we all gave him shit for.
Do you know why that pole was there?
No.
It's because they had the fucking.
It's because
Weren't they gonna build an arch over top of it?
no, they. The pole was there because they. Why'd they take down the stairs? I'm not sure,
We
but
don't know.
the school pole was there because whoever was doing the construction for the new addition measured wrong with the blueprints that they had and put the pole to the cafeteria out there instead of where it was. So they realized and put it back where it was. It's the same cement pillar as is right on the corner
inside,
of the cafeteria. It was just moved out however many feet.
Like
they just-
16, 20 feet.
Yeah, they just measured it wrong and put it out there. And that's why that random cement pole was there.
Yeah, now they took
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Yeah.
So they literally just wasted that.
$8,000 or whatever
yeah.
it was. Everyone bitched about that.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Tearing it down or putting it there?
Putting it
Put
there.
it in there.
It was a waste of money.
Well, did they put it there? Or did they pay for it to be put there because
Yeah.
it was a mistake?
Well, it's part of the grant or whatever.
The whole grant was bullshit anyway. They added the upstairs to the library that was like a pass-through, but you couldn't go in there.
Yeah, you're not supposed to walk through there, but
Yeah.
the 7th and 8th graders, so you expect them to walk all the way around?
Right.
You had to
Yeah.
go, if you were upstairs in the classroom right next to it, and you had to go to a science room, which was on the other side of it,
that
you had to
one
go
ginormous room.
all the way back, downstairs, all the way back through, upstairs, and then backtrack all the way
They
down
even
to
tried
it.
bitching at us for walking through the library there for a bit because they're like, it's a library, you're supposed to be quiet. And I was like,
Fuck off.
you only give me 3 minutes to walk from this little corner, like it was health class, and you want me to make it all the way to the gym?
Yep.
I was like, I walk pretty fast.
I'm not
And
sprinting
I'm
to
not
that bitch.
making it all the way there in 3 minutes.
Even though the pass through on the library was better.
I don't remember the old library.
I don't think I do either.
Even like the new library, they were like, because it was still the main part of the
I
library.
always cut through it anyways.
Yeah, I did too, but they tried
It was
saying-
fucking Mrs. Wolf. She didn't like me anyways.
She
hated
didn't.
us. Oh my, she hated us.
She
Especially
hate-
after we did our senior shirts.
She hated.
Yeah, I think so too, Bill.
So the story about Miss Wolf hating us was
Oh my god.
So they made
yes.
like the shittiest senior shirts.
Yeah.
And yeah, the money goes to the senior whatever.
Also, we already had more than enough money. Where did the rest of it go?
Yeah.
Because you guys went to Ohio, Cedar Point.
Yep.
Cedar Point, and there was one other Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Where'd the rest of the money go, Miss Wolf?
Yeah.
But the senior shirts that they picked,
Horrible
you
design.
couldn't read half of our names.
Yeah.
So we were like, that's not fair for like, you could read the popular kids' names
Yeah.
and like all the like those kids' names, but you couldn't read like everyone else's name very well.
And they also went through Maple City Customs because
No,
they
they-
hated
No,
my
he
dad.
went-
They did have
through
the
Old
the
library.
old library when I was in 7th grade.
She picked someone out in Olean.
No, it was Wellsville. It was White Imprints.
Oh, it
Was
was
it Wellsville?
Wellsville, yeah.
I knew it was like 40-ish minutes away. the place that she picked.
But I was like, why don't we use a local company? And she's like, we already picked this one. I was like, well, I'm gonna design a new one. And I designed this new one. And I sent it to like fucking maybe 5 different people. I was like, what's your thoughts on this? And then I posted it on Facebook, and I got some good impressions from it.
Yeah, because we were going to just do like our little friend group of like 10, 15
Yeah.
people.
And I was like, why don't we just go with everyone?
I think it was me, you, and Nate Wood that like you posted on Facebook, or maybe Alex too.
And Nick Wood.
No,
That
it was
had-
me, Matt, main idea. Then
or no, that had like the sign up sheets and
Yep.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so I went.
Nobody
to
bought from me.
it was Nathan.
Nathan Wood.
Yeah, Nathan.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said Nate Wood.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And so I created this design, and pretty much everyone was on board with it. They all liked it, and so I don't even know how many sales. It was a lot.
It was more than what the school sold.
It was
Yeah.
way more than what the
Way
school
more
sold.
than the school sold. But a few people were like, "Well, what are you guys doing with profit?" And I was like,
There's
"We're
no
not
There
profit.
is no profit,
We were
yeah.
doing it at cost.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were doing it literally at cost.
And so, because we got a discount on the shirts and printing, because Brandon's dad did all the shirts and printing,
Yep.
and he did it for cost, pretty much just to help us out and try. Because I went and pitched it to his dad, and I was like, hey, like our shirts are horrible, and they're doing it through this company out in Olean. What is the thing that? What can you do for us?
And then he said, I know they won't go through me anymore because, like, they've reached out to the school and been like, we'll do it at a discount or whatever. Like, it's a school function. That's totally fine. And they just don't go through him.
Yeah.
Because the one teacher, not Miss Wolf, but there's another one that was, like, on the same
Yeah.
side. And she was like, nope, we're not going through logo.
But like I went and talked to
I think
Chris.
Brandon's dad did our shirts.
I went and talked to
Oh, yeah?
Chris at Logo Print Co. For anyone that doesn't know, there'll probably be a link in the description when it's on
Right,
YouTube.
we forgot the Twitch link in the newest video.
I put it on there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't.
I put it in the description.
I didn't even look.
And so I went through them, and he gave me the lowest price that he could possibly give us.
Well, we told him that, like, oh, we're probably going to sell like 20 shirts, like 20 pieces all together.
We sold probably 200 something.
Yeah,
We sold a lot.
a lot. And our class is only like
93
95
people. And most people bought a t-shirt and a hoodie.
Yep.
And so I sold all this shit, and Miss Wolf, I think didn't they pull us to like the office or some shit, or
They pulled us out of class. I remember standing in the hallway.
and they're like, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah, what do you think you're doing?
Jesus.
You can't do that. We already have senior shirts lined up for everyone.
I was like, too bad, I already did this.
Yeah, I was like, it's not affecting anything. We're selling most of the stuff during lunch. And they're like, well...
And you're not taking profits.
We're not taking profits. We're literally just doing this because, like, we couldn't read half the names on the shirts. And that's not fair to, like, those people. And she's like, well, you guys voted for those shirts.
I was like,
And
I didn't
We
vote for
did not.
shit.
I
Yeah.
did not vote for anything. I go, that's no.
First of all, I don't even think I heard about a vote for the shirts.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think I voted at all.
Yeah. I don't remember voting for shirts. I don't remember anyone talking about voting for the said shirts. It was a design that, like, it was awful.
And then
Although,
And
I mean,
then
at
they
least
said the ones that we were selling were inappropriate because they said
kiss my class.
Yeah.
kiss our class, and they're like, that's not appropriate. You can't be selling that. And now Mr. Carroll was trying to say that we couldn't be having that on school property because that's inappropriate. But then I pulled up a previous class stuff, and theirs was even worse. And I was like, what about this? What about this one? He's like, but that was before I was here. You can't be doing blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's too late. We're already
Well, that's like when we did the dodgeball tournament. And
The
Sheeter...
Goonies.
What?
We're the Goonies.
We were the Goonies, but Sheeter had a team called the Great White Sharks. And they had, like, their shirts made or whatever. And anytime they came out to play, Miss Wolf would go, and on this side of the the gym, you've got the Great Whites. And that's it. She didn't say the Great White Sharks or anything. She just said the Great Whites. And then Sheeter was talking. If he was here, it'd be funnier. But he came out the first time. He starts looking around, and he was like, "Yo, that's fucking racist. What the fuck?" He's like, "That's not our team, but are we good?" Like, and he's like, "Maybe she'll get it correct the next time." Literally every time it was the Great Whites, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But yeah, we sold, I want to say it was around 200 pieces.
Yeah.
And
I remember picking up the shirts in my Prism, taking them back to the apartment,
we sorted everything.
sorted through everything, and
We handed them all out
yeah, handed them all out.
with a fucking copy of their receipt
Yeah,
or
with
whatever.
their receipt, the paper that we got for them, and then
And then we
no
only
one complained. I think everyone
we only got a
what they
couple
ordered.
complaints, and was with
Maria.
misspelling names.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
a couple names that I accidentally misspelled.
I think there were 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think there was
And
only like a couple.
which, look at all the names that I'm spelling,
Yeah.
and look at the time structure that I did that all for.
Yep. I
Yeah.
think there was only a few misspelled names.
It's on my Facebook.
Yeah.
But like honestly, for the time that we spent doing this, I can't say that there's. If you misspell a couple names, big deal. Like
I totally would.
it's
do
something
it
funny
again.
to remember.
Yep. I like if we were put in that situation again, I totally would do it again.
Yeah, totally do it again.
But
Like-
I also like pissing people off, so.
And it's not like
for like stuff like
Oh.
that where like we really didn't do anything wrong. It's just they were. We were interfering with their sales.
yeah, because the school wasn't making profit on us.
Yep.
But I only saw like maybe 2 or 3 kids with different, like with the actual school shirts.
Don't look at my password.
Yeah, I think only.
It's
a handful
the
of
same
them-
one that you told me the other day.
Password
Um,
changed. That's fine. Stay
Yeah,
logged in.
I really think only a handful of people ordered from the school.
Yeah, I know.
Because I know some people were like, "Oh, I already put an order in." I was like, "No, these ones are different. Like, if you don't want to order these ones, it's fine."
I
It's
know
up to
Miss
you."
Santiago was very frustrated.
Did
'cause
we
she
spell
was-
her name wrong?
No, she was all up in Miss Wolf's ass, and I'm pretty sure it was like her shirt design as
Oh,
well.
that was Jaden's.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was horrible either way. Brandon's just pulling it up on the screen.
That's
Or
not.
he's going to be here in a minute.
Oh,
It's probably under Matthew. You probably forgot the M.
Matthew. It's not. I wasn't looking. I was looking at the screen.
You are
What the
terrible at
fuck?
typing.
You're
No, I'm not used.
How
to
are
this
you a
keyboard,
programmer?
Because I'm not used to this.
We're not used to a keyboard that's
Well,
moving
I
around
think
your
it is
lap.
just Matt Smith.
Is it?
Why is it not popping up?
Go to people. Type in my name. See on the left side where it says people? Right there.
There we go. Getting this pulled up.
Look
as
at that.
Wait, you're not friends with Matt?
No, you didn't. Am I not? Oh, am I on the wrong account?
Probably. Yep.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong account.
I don't know if you're going
I
to be
was
able to
like,
see it.
Just accept that real quick. No, so I had to make a separate Facebook account because I was trying to.
So under photos, there should be a reminder.
Look at that.
thing.
All these photos are public, Matt. What the fuck?
Yeah, Matt.
I never got a request for that. Oh, we'll look at it real quick and then I'll change this shit.
Yeah, I had to make a new account to post ads on an app I was working on, but then I got it approved so I could use my actual account. Okay. Did you accept it or no?
Yeah, I just accepted
Oh,
it.
okay.
So if you guys didn't know, there's also I created an Instagram account. There's nothing on it yet because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Brandon should probably be in charge of it. It's old photos.
Yeah, I know.
That's pictures of me. I'm pretty sure. Isn't it? Oh, right there.
There's a
there.
shirt.
So that's our. No, well, you can't see it here. I'm gonna go desktop.
I wanted to get off the personal information.
So
side.
this is the design I came up with. Took me I think like 2 different days to.
Yeah,
Change
but the
design.
Raider is the.
Oh, yeah, you
Raider
made
that
that.
is-
The Raider, that center, the O is 100% my design. I did that in 10th grade.
Yeah, but they used it for.
They used it on banners. They used it on
Yeah.
everything there for a while. And one of the times they were like, "Oh, that's not your logo," and I went up to it and I pointed out my signature on the toe,
Right, yep.
and I was like, "That is 100% my logo." And
Yeah.
they got all sorts of pissy about that. But yeah,
Because we were.
Let's
You
see if
won't-
we
They
can
I don't
used
think you'll
that
be able to see it
logo
on this one.
the shirt, and we're like, well, he didn't release that logo to you guys to use.
yeah, you can't see it on this one.
Yeah, I didn't think you would be able to, but
But
Because that was another fight that we had with Carol and Wolf.
Yeah.
We're like, well, we didn't release that logo to be used, and you're using on stuff that like no one gave permission for. So
yeah, because I told him he could use it on the 1 cards
yeah,
for It was, I can't even remember what the event was,
It was Grandparent Day, I think.
but it was some like small invitation card. I created the cards for him, and I spent, I don't know, quite a while to design these cards, and basically I was more or less kissing Carol's ass there for a little bit, just to get on his good side. So if anything, fucking
Well, it's like the kids in BOCES that
the botards.
build those houses, and then the school just sells them. Like, the kids don't see any of those profits.
Yeah,
It's all about having them. It's literally slavery, technically.
yeah.
Slave labor.
But yeah, this is the design that no one or that everyone loved. But I guess I had a few complaints about spelling. But I went off a list that I got from the school.
Yep.
So if it's anyone's fault, it's the school's. And I had it double checked.
Because I know we corrected a few of them that were on the list. Because I pulled up their Facebook and I was like, that spelling doesn't look right. So we pulled up like their Facebook and I was like, yeah, that spelling's not right. And then we looked in like our old yearbooks and stuff, and we're like, what spelling is this?
And I also sent the list to the picture. Well, obviously I sent the pictures and all the files to Brandon's dad.
Let's see if we can see any names that are spelled wrong. But you keep talking.
So I sent all this stuff to Chris, and I sent all the files I got from the school or whatever, like from their listings.
I think Jen's last name isn't it?
There was Danica spelled incorrectly, her last name.
Was it? How'd you spell that incorrectly?
I put ERS.
That's not it.
It's ORS.
Oh.
I can't remember. There was a couple.
There's a guy's name that's not correct either.
It's awful hard for me to see this.
Remember-
I knew I spelled Jake's name right because it took me a while to figure out how to spell his name. Or whatever. Yeah.
All the names I've seen so far are right. My name's right. You even put the apostrophe there.
Well, because we were friends at
Guess
the
it
time.
works being your best friend.
Yeah.
Jake's is correct.
Antigon. Gus's name was right. Javier was right.
Yeah, but the one person's name that like is wrong.
Was one of the biggest bitches. Like they bitched them all. Danica fucking flipped out about her name.
Did she?
I was like, then don't fucking buy the shirt. I think Carly's was spelled incorrectly as well. I even put like Barry.
I was just gonna say that. You even put that.
Yep.
How is that spelled wrong?
I'm just thinking that it's wrong. I don't know.
Oh.
There was a couple names in there though.
Yeah, I mean, quick
But
look.
I got the most of them. I got the majority of them.
Yeah, it was like an E instead of a O.
Yeah.
It was like real simple.
You can
but
still, if you read the name, you can still tell who the hell
tell,
it is.
yeah.
It doesn't even matter. You think people wear these shirts?
Some people did for a long time. Like
After
way
high
longer.
school?
Yes, way longer than they should have.
Well, it's like you wearing your class ring.
I have that in my safe.
Yeah, you're a fucking loser. Because you spent $100 on that.
It was more than that. My parents.
More
got it
along
for
the
me
lines of indentured servants versus slavery. No, it's slave labor. It's working for free.
Indentured servants work.
It's the same
Oh
as-
wait, indentured slave.
It's the same as
Indentures-
being in prison.
God damn it.
I'm
That's
pretty
the-
sure you designed.
That's what legal slavery is. Legal
Indentured-
slave labor.
Indentured servitude is the promise of a financial gain at the end. So, like, indentured servants, like, way back when, after they abolished slavery, was, oh, you can own this house if you work for me for X amount of years, but by the time that they get done working, they're going to be dead.
Yeah. I mean, literally, there is legal slave labor in the U.S., and it's in prisons and in schools.
In Amazon warehouses.
Indentured servants are working for something in return. Doesn't have to be financial. You're getting paid in knowledge. That's so bullshit, though, because you could literally just not do anything in high school
But
and still get through it.
Comment a few up saying copyright is weird if he designed it on their system. Technically, they have claimed ownership.
I designed
worked
it at my
home.
house.
Yeah.
You did your own computer at home.
Yeah.
That's why when I was
I
at,
did all my own work at my house.
Yeah.
Like all my schoolwork I did on my computer, and I just transferred it to the school computer. And when I was in graphic design.
Yeah,
that's why when I was at ATM and I was working on a program for them to try and get a promotion, doing extra shit to show them that I can help out. I worked on it only at home. I didn't even work on it on my lunch break at all. Worked on it at home for that reason.
Yeah.
Because I watched Silicon Valley. Yeah, never do personal work on somebody else's machines. Exactly. Yeah.
Personal work on somebody else's machines.
I learned that from Silicon Valley and looked it up after that just to double check that it was that
this
way.
Podcast is being like 2.5, 3 hours, right?
Yeah, I know. Also, the iPad's dying because it's not charging on the small thing. We'll wait till Matt gets back, see what he wants to do.
Okay.
Maybe we'll end it. Probably. I think it's only Billy watching, right? It says, one or two viewers?
I feel like you had a pretty decent guest tonight.
Yeah, one of our best guests, actually.
Finley was pretty great.
If I learned, I gotta say though, if I learned anything from Uncle Roy, never write anything down. If you're working for a company, always keep it in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they can't steal the ideas from your head.
Yep.
So you want to end this off, Matt?
Yeah, we're at like 2.5, 3 hours right now.
Yeah, I mean it's what, 10:39.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty late right now.
Yeah, we're at 2.5 hours. I'll be in Hornell on Saturday night. I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll probably be exhausted, and that's a lie. Just keep it in an encrypted file. Okay. Well, wait. What's a lie? I don't know which one you.
Keeping shit in your head, not doing anything.
Oh, okay. Encrypt your shit. They can't crack it. Yeah.
Unless it's you fucking whiz. That was loud.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I don't got that thigh power.
I thought it was something important dropping.
You gotta start.
Oh my god! It landed straight up.
Yeah.
You gotta start doing DDPY. Strengthen your core. Strengthen your legs. Strengthen your arms.
All right, but thank you so much for watching. We had a great guest today, Matt's wife, also known as Alex. If you want to listen to the podcast, you can listen to it on Spotify or Apple Music or Apple Podcasts or YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube.
Twitch.
Yeah, you can watch it on Twitch. You can watch it on Twitch on Thursdays. We'll probably do random ones. I think we
might do one this weekend.
There's a chance we might do one tomorrow or this weekend because Shader's supposed to be in town. And we also might do it even on Tuesdays, just randomly.
It's pretty much whenever we're feeling it.
But yeah,
keep your notifications ready.
Make sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, if you
should post any social media when you'll be doing your lives.
We should make a Twitter account. We'll probably make a Twitter account. Just look it up, Between M&M on Twitter. You can look up Between M&M on Instagram. We're going to be posting on there. But thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
See ya.
Peace.